Hi, everyone.
Hey, guys.
Welcome to
A podcast will save this relationship.
I'm Joshy Him.
I'm Sarah She-Her.
On today's episode, we did a bunch of mini topics.
We did.
We kind of talked for 30 minutes about a bunch of stuff.
Talked about quitting my job.
Quitting jobs, starting a new podcast for
Yup.
you, or eventually going to make a new podcast. Yeah, we're not
We
like
don't
it's
have
like
a release date yet.
Yeah, getting back into gaming potentially.
Yeah.
Then we did Starkit's Prophecy as usual, and then we did our Reddit stories as per usual as well. We did an extra story this week.
We did.
Yeah, we did 11 stories.
Yeah, about dogs.
About dogs.
About dogs.
It's an all dog podcast.
Yeah, it's all about dogs. The whole thing. Anyway,
Yeah.
if you do not want to hear us talk about all that shit because you're like, guys, shut the fuck up. Just get to the Reddit shit. Oh my God. Then the links are in the description to get there, okay?
Yes, they are all in the description, all timestamps down below. There's also
Yeah.
the Patreon, Buy Me Coffee if you want to support the podcast financially.
Yeah.
And rate us 5 stars on Apple and Spotify if you're listening on those platforms.
Yeah.
Or whatever. If there's a rating system, rate it the top stars, you know?
Just do the
Yeah.
top. You don't have to think about it too
Yeah,
much. Just
exactly.
click the
and if
most.
you're on YouTube, fucking hit the bell
Yeah.
and like and comment.
Just do that.
All right, engage.
Please.
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 Sarah just quit her job.
You don't have to think too much about it, all right?
We have to
Just
make
do
sure
it.
that we make money. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the show.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys there.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, we've been gone for a week, and I just want to let you know that we're like really sorry about that. Apparently, this is how you're supposed to communicate on YouTube now, is through ukulele and song. So we're doing that. Anyway. Toxic gossip train, driving down the thing to the thing, anything thing. Toxic gossip train, it's a train and it's toxic, it's full poison. Toxic gossip train.
And that's all we're gonna say about it. 'Cause, like,
manipulation station.
we were out for a week and we're sorry.
Yeah, whatever.
We're
I don't
sorry
care.
for taking breaks.
I'm not sorry.
Yo, I put the fucking uke down in between us practicing that, and it
detuned?
immediately
No.
T-tuned. Like, I swear, I'm
That's
like
a
not
shitty
even.
ukulele. We didn't buy anything for this. I don't want you guys to think that we went out and bought a ukulele.
This is by my sister. My sister gave this to me,
Oh,
and I think I need to return it.
you know,
But she's in North Carolina, so fuck her.
Yeah,
she's not,
fuck that.
She's not in Florida.
I always thought Luna was all right. I had a Luna.
This is
I've heard that-
I've never changed the strings on these.
Oh,
It's
well,
probably the
that's
strings.
probably why.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I don't know. I heard from a guy one time that Luna guitars were good,
probably. I mean, it looks nice. It feels nice to play.
or the guy was wrong.
That guy, that is possible.
Because I've only ever heard that once. I've never heard that
Yeah,
again,
right.
and that was like years ago. So who knows? Anyway, we're back.
We're back after a week off, and we as usual,
Yeah,
when we take a week off, the worst things
just
every week, every
Yeah.
time, without a fucking fail.
Damn, you know?
Like I think we did the Colleen Ballinger stuff happen
Yeah,
the week that we were off. Wow, yeah,
yeah.
fuck this. Fucking, we gotta stop taking weeks off.
What a piece of shit. I don't
Yeah.
want to like cover it because everybody knows already.
Yeah, I don't give enough of a shit anymore.
Yo,
I
go
will say
watch-
the ukulele stuff is probably like a little overplayed now, but it's fun to do.
It is fun to do.
It
We
is
had
fun.
a ukulele. We have musical abilities. Josh
Yeah.
is very good.
I'm
at
very
the
talented
ukulele.
and awesome and sexy. Yeah.
He picked up the chords immediately, and I did not.
Well, I've had.
You know those chords?
Yeah, I've played ukulele before.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, ukulele is like super fucking easy.
Oh, okay. Damn. All right. Sure.
Yeah, it just comes to me naturally. Like, I'm naturally gifted at ukulele.
But
The
no,
weakest
yeah.
of the guitars, you know.
Well, I mean, we both went through that YouTube era where everyone had a fucking ukulele.
Yes, yeah.
Steven Universe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You
For
know?
sure. Yeah. Yeah, my sister was into like that's literally like Kayla was into fucking ukuleles. That's why that's hers. Yeah.
Oh, really nice. Yeah.
But again, she's on Florida, so she can't come and steal this back from me. Got her.
Fuck you, Kayla.
How you doing, Sarah? How was your week off?
It was good. It was not a week off yet, but yeah.
Yeah.
I quit my fucking job. And honestly, nothing was bad about the job. It was just,
The podcast is doing well enough.
I don't want to fucking work. And I've been...
Proceeds to become an internet influencer, which is such a fucking...
Well, it's like, I just working sucks.
I get it. Yeah.
It sucks ass.
Yeah, and I will say, like, I'm very lucky that I'm still going to be working, you know,
Yeah.
during this transitionary period to save up some extra money.
Yeah.
But like, it's getting to a point where, like, yeah, it makes more sense to start focusing full time on like content creation and doing this.
I mean, you're doing that though for your computer, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, I need to get a new computer like tomorrow.
Our bills are now paid, pretty much.
Yeah. So now it's like just saving up money. The only thing we don't have paid is groceries, but I can cover that with my regular job. So like.
Yeah. So that's kind of the thing. I don't know. I feel like I've been very burnt out with customer service, and it being in customer service for that long feels like a fucking hole that you're never going to get out of, because all the jobs that you can only get are customer service.
Yeah, right. Like that's what I learned going from Disney to Universal is like, yeah, the only things I would be able to get now is either like menial labor jobs, which is what I'm doing now, or like it's not even menial, like that menial. There's a little bit of a purpose to it, but like it's physical labor or like food and service, beverage,
And I'm still going to school, you know. It's not like I'm never gonna work again. I feel like I'm honestly going to work more.
Yes.
With this podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know,
I think next week's your first week out of a job, and I think like
we've booked every
3
day.
days. We have a bunch of shit going on, including recording, business meetings, shit like that.
Yeah, we actually have a business meeting coming up next
Thursday,
week, which is really cool.
And it's like it's fascinating,
an exciting thing that we can't tell you about.
Yeah, because it's not set in stone yet, so we're not.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, no, like it's very it's fascinating. I think like. Like you're working on stuff that like we've needed to work on for like a while now,
and we've just never been able to do it because I was working full time,
and like I'm already busy like editing and doing like all the TikTok stuff, and
you do a lot.
Yeah. So like now we're getting to the point where like we're doing a bunch of shit that's like more management and businessy.
Yes.
Which is also giving us more time to focus on creative stuff. Like we're gonna bring back gaming next week. I think. Can we announce that? Can we
announce? Yeah.
Is that confirmed?
If you're allowed, confirmed. If you think you're gonna get the episodes done,
I can probably get them done quickly.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
Yeah.
Next Wednesday and Friday, we're gonna have gaming episodes on our gaming channel, which we've had.
Oh wait, I forget. This is Saturday.
This is Saturday. It's going to come out on Tuesday, not this Wednesday and Friday, the next week.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
So that I think is the 19th and 21st.
Probably. Yeah.
I think so.
So yeah, and that'll be on a different channel. We'll link it. The week of that podcast comes out, I'll make sure that we make an announcement about it.
Yeah. Like, because when we did gaming, we put it on our own podcast because we wanted to get the monetization from it. But we've decided now we just want to put it on a whole separate channel so everything stays clean.
Yeah, exactly. So we're figuring that out.
And hopefully gaming streams coming back too.
Yeah, true. Eventually we'll get to that.
Yeah.
And also you're probably going to start your own solo podcast now?
Yeah. I am going to do that. I haven't figured out. I'm still working on all the assets and all the vibes of it. I have it pretty much nailed down in my head. And like literally all I have to do now is buy a $25 microphone, which actually I can do now. Let me go do that. Fuck.
Yeah. And I think we can like get a mic, that arm stand for you, so you're ready for it.
Well, we're sound gear hounds.
Yes.
That's something that I think people don't really know about us. Maybe they do.
I don't know, because I guess I mean I know we talk a lot about like the inner workings of how to do this. We've never done like here's all our podcast studio tour, like, and that's like
before we met each other, we were both building our own sound gear,
like kind of setups. Yeah. And I definitely was focused more on the film video stuff because like that's what I was doing at the time before we met each other.
Yeah, and I was in bands.
I need a $250 shotgun microphone and gotta get a Rode fucking windscreen.
Like, what's the cheapest dynamic microphone?
Yeah.
I was like, wow, the fuck. How can I mic up a cab in the cheapest way possible with it sounding good?
I get that, yeah. So I don't know, now it's like it's interesting now with you getting this new off the rails, not off the rails, but
kind of. It's kind of like it's gonna be like an H3 off the rails, but it's just gonna be me sitting there for 40 minutes talking about going from topic to topic, absolutely ADHD pilled.
Yeah,
whatever I got inside my brain.
And I will say, I've been thinking about like trying to figure out what I want to do for my own content. And I've definitely been leaning towards like commentary type stuff. And part of me was like, I could also just make that into an RSS feed and just put that up on a.
Yeah, why not, dude?
Yeah, because now with our new hosting provider, we can have multiple RSS feeds and podcasts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, we're trying to make a like little network already, like, and do everything ourselves.
Yeah,
so, like,
yeah. And I don't think what I'm gonna do is gonna be commentary. So it is different.
Yeah.
It's mostly gonna be just like an audio journal, I guess.
That's fair.
Of what I'm gonna go through on my weekly day to day. Like, you know, when I fucking rant to Josh all the time about the internet.
Yeah.
And it's gotten to a point now where he's like, stop.
Yeah,
doing that.
I've put my foot down.
Please stop.
And I've said
doing that.
I said verbatim, shut that trap woman, and then go make me a sandwich. That's what I said verbatim.
I mean, like all through my life, people are like, "Oh, I want to tell them my problems or like what I think about stuff," and they go, "You should get a journal. You should actually write that shit down because they don't want to fucking hear about it." And I think I'm like, you know what? I don't want to actually. I feel like really stupid, like opening a diary and being like, "Hi, diary."
I get that. Yeah,
it's me, Sarah, for the first time. You know what I mean?
No, I feel that. Yeah, and I feel that way too with the idea, just like of writing in general. Like even like the idea, like we were talking about, like what if we started a blog?
I've tried that with blogs too. Yeah, and it sucks. I'm always like, first post.
Yeah, and like I tried doing like a Medium thing. I did it once.
Yeah, you did. I liked it though.
I thank you, but like I really like, I don't know. There's something about the writing process I've grown disenfranchised from.
It just feels pretentious, and I think that's what
sure.
I mean, making a podcast about yourself and just you talking is pretentious innately.
Yes.
But it's not going to be about how fucking awesome I am. It's going to be about, God, I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, I hate the internet and I don't know why. Like, I've had
This is your therapy in the sense of like you're trying to figure out what's wrong.
Why I hate everything.
Yeah. That's
literally going to be it. And I am inviting people to nitpick me.
That's fair.
Like, I don't think I'm going to get canceled. I'm not saying like, yo, I'm not going to get on there and just say the most racist stuff.
Are you joining like the Tom Segura fucking Burt questioners?
Yeah, no, I'm not doing
fucking, that. I can't say whatever I want anymore, so I'm making my own podcast where I can say my own podcast.
That's not what I'm trying to do. I know I'm going to say shit wrong in that like gendered language or fucking internalized ableism or something. And I want to learn about that. And this podcast has opened my eyes up to a lot of shit like that, too.
Oh, yeah, same, yeah.
And I feel like I've become a better person because of this podcast. But I still have the innate, like, fuck you.
Yeah, right. And that's...
Like, shut up, bitch.
And meanwhile, I've been more like, well, hold on. On the brakes here, Sarah.
And I want to get to that point where I'm like, okay, yeah, you're right. How do I change? And so I want this podcast to make me into the perfect person.
Yeah, that's
I want to become perfect. That's what it's gonna be.
That's fair. I think that's good.
And that's a joke. I know that perfectionism is a tenet of white supremacy. Don't come at me about that shit. I know it. I'm deep into anti-racism.
They're gonna start nitpicking to you now.
Well, you can't become perfect. And I'm like, but it's a joke.
It's a joke, yeah. It's like the Harmontown, I think you said, like, we're going to make a colony on the moon.
Yeah, perfect
away from
colony.
everybody, yeah.
And then we just never do.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's a funny premise of I'm going to become perfect and then I'm absolutely not perfect at all. But I'm not racist, you know? I'm not going to go on there and be fucking shitty.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's just going to be this podcast, but all you and no Reddit.
And no Reddit, yeah.
No Reddit. Fuck Reddit.
And it's going to be incomprehensible, I think.
That's fair. And then you're going to send me the audio.
And you're going to be like, what the fuck? And I'm going to be like, hey, can you get 3 TikToks out of this? And you're going to be like, fucking shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're all going to be 2 seconds. They're going to be saying, I'm awesome. Well, just like sabotaging your own podcast. Like fucking. No, I don't know. I think it's interesting, though, like how we're trying to figure out, like, we have this, like, platform. I was thinking about this, too, like, we were watching like a Nick is Not Green video about like the actor guy that like kills his kids or whatever.
What?
The guy that pretends that his kids are dying and like drowning in a pool.
Yeah, the failed actor guy that he pretended that his kid was drowning in a pool.
Yeah, and he just started his acting was screaming.
Yeah, he screaming,
Nick
crying.
Said something along the lines of this video went super viral and it was like only 4 million views, and I'm like, wait, is that viral? Is that like fucking
4 million? Yeah. Anytime it's over 1 million, I'm like, that's viral.
Okay, because I'm like, we've gone viral like a bunch technically, which is crazy.
Yeah,
and I think it's still hard for me sometimes to.
Did you forget we were in a fucking article?
Yeah, I know. Yes, I'm well aware. I think sometimes it's like it's weird, like. it's weird to feel that like what is it like that? It's like a real like fucking like that's real.
I don't want it to be real. I do not want. That's the kind of the whole point of my solo thing is like this podcast is blown up and it's awesome and I love it and I rely on it and I love doing it and I love everything about it and I love making stuff for it. I want to have the feeling that nobody listens to my podcast.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? It's so fun. You get to sit there and just say a bunch of shit and, you know, no one listens.
Yeah, right. You just want to, you want to avoid to shout into.
Yes.
That no one's like kind of in there or like a lot less people are in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what podcasting used to be. And and I think definitely it lent itself to people that were hateful that felt they couldn't say hateful shit out in public.
Yeah.
But also it was just like people that are shy.
Yeah, right. Like, I don't know. You think of like NPR podcasts or like fucking, you know, people that were on radio that saw the benefit of like having just audio files.
Yeah, instead of, you know, being on like a heavily censored thing.
Yeah.
It was like, let me just make a fucking podcast, put it out on the internet. Maybe some people will listen to it, maybe they won't. But it was never like, I'm going to be a fucking podcaster.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true.
And it was like and we still deal with this because people still think this, but it was like a joke to be a professional podcaster. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and now
when hipsters were all the rage and like mustaches and, you know, plastic sunglasses that had shutter.
Hell yeah.
You know,
awesome.
during that era of the 2000s, fucking, you know, it was like a joke of, yeah, bro, listen to my podcast. This is my job. My full-time job is podcasting.
Now it's not a joke.
No.
Much in the same way that like YouTube isn't like really a joke. But it still feels like it sometimes. I will say definitely like I've been lucky to work with a bunch of people that are also creative people at my job and they all kind of get it.
Yeah,
I do have a story for the Matt Damon podcast that I'm going to talk about later with one of them. About how I got Goodwill Hunting at work.
Yeah, you did get Goodwill Hunting.
But like, fucking...
I'm going to avoid talking about work because I told all the people at my old job the podcast name and they're probably going to listen to this one.
Yeah, I feel that. So like, I don't know. It's very much like, they at least like kind of understood. And like, they've even admitted like, yeah, a lot of these like older, like...
And everybody at my work was supportive too.
Yeah. And I will say, yeah, it's very nice. Like, I was told by like, there's a guy that I work with that he's a music producer and he's talking about like he's doing like a bunch of crazy shit and that's awesome. Like it's cool. Yeah, and like it's interesting hearing from his perspective like how like new media has kind of come in and like everyone's just like trying to catch up and figure out and everyone's trying to learn this new thing. And it's always and I think what I agreed with him was like you have to be a constant learner in this space, you know?
Yeah.
And this is a little bit off topic, I suppose, but like it's nice like having that support of like now because I feel like 10 years ago, if we started doing this, we would not be as respected.
No,
not at all. Like
no,
and like because also we would have been teenagers. But I mean, like theoretically, if like we were 24 10 years ago and started doing podcasting full time, like it'd still be so niche, still so like fucking very specific of an audience. So I don't know. I think it's nice that like, you know, saying like, oh, we have 200,000 on TikTok, which we passed this week. Crazy.
Yeah, which is wonderful.
Like saying that people's eyes perk up a little bit more. And I think that's kind of like, it feels good to finally like see the hard work that we've been doing. Yeah. Be taken somewhat seriously.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, I don't really feel the need. The only time it ever bothers me is when people are like, you're going to quit your job? And a couple people have been like that, but I mean, not that many, which, yeah, you're definitely right. If we did this, if we were our age 10 years ago and we were doing this, people would be like, what the fuck? You're not working for corporate town? And it's like...
You're not selling the soul to the company store? You
know?
Exactly.
And I mean, people would freak out about it. But now it just, you know, there's a lot more. I mean, it's a different economy, you know?
Yeah, and like, don't get me wrong. There's still, I feel that like we just picked a different company store because like we're now branched in under like fucking Spotify, you know?
And like, even if you're a sticker business and you sell all your shit on Etsy, you're Etsy's bitch.
You're Etsy's bitch. Yeah, you're, and that's like kind of the interesting thing. Like when we're trying to like make our own website or trying to make our own like, you know, like how much control at the end of the day are we gonna have?
And honestly, it's a lot more control from the jobs that I've had.
Yeah, it still is,
Like,
which is great.
The job I just left, they just like a day that I was off, they just like redid all of the UI, like not the UI, but they just like redid, like they just refreshed everybody's computers for some technical reason, and they told everyone the day of. So I was off and I came back and I lost all my passwords and shit, and I was like, fucking, I hate this. I hate this. It's not the job, it's not the people, it's just this. It's the corporate struggles that come with having a corporation or whatever, managing hundreds, thousands of people, and being a number.
Yes.
Yeah,
I can understand that.
Yeah. That's the fucking issue that I have. It's like, oh yeah, you got a one-on-one, you got to get, now there's a meeting and now there's a thing and blah blah blah. Oh, and your computer's broken now. Oh, the servers are down, and oh yeah, everybody do this now. Okay. Oh, we ran out of work. Here's a crossword puzzle. It's happened to me before. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is you're on a special team to go to do this thing to get rid of this, and we're just go do it, like work. Herding cattle to do different things without any top-down transparency.
Exactly. Yeah.
And once again, my last job, it was really good at that. But I mean,
but the ones you had prior to that, like the crossword one's very funny, where it's like just giving you literal busy work.
And that one I could talk about because it was years ago. But I was working for EPAS, and during COVID, they weren't doing toll by plates, but they still decided we were essential workers. So we showed up in office, sitting in our little cubicles, taking calls, and then when the tolls came back, they had a big influx of
like
tolls to process. So they had like a special team of us who had previously typed in license plates before to stop taking calls halfway throughout the day and start doing the license plates.
Yeah.
Which was dope because I hated taking calls. I've always hated taking calls.
Yeah.
Especially taking people's money over the phone.
Oh, yeah, true.
They're rude about it.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
People love their money and they hate paying for stuff.
Same. Also same, though. Like, I mean...
Yeah, me too. Also, I would also be rude, so I totally get it. So then we would do that, but then we went too hard and we ran out.
Yeah.
Of toll by plates.
So then what the fuck are you guys doing there? Like... And
there was nothing to do. And then the phones went down at the same time. So there was nothing to do. And they just passed out crosswords that had the like 9 values of the company on it.
Like you're in fucking Severance.
Yeah. Legit. Yeah. No, absolutely. And so what I did was I just wrote in random words.
Just to see.
Just like nonsense words. And I turned it in. They were like, wow, you did that really quick. And I was like, yeah, yep. And I left. And as I left, they were reading it. And I heard them bust the fuck out laughing. Because at this point, I was trying to get fired.
Yeah, of course.
I wanted that fucking sweet unemployment money they were giving out during COVID.
Yeah.
And they would not fire me. They would not.
God forbid, yeah.
I drew on my shit. Please fire me. Please fire me, please. And I left it out, and my manager saw it, and he still didn't fire me.
So fucking bastard. Fuck you, Pass.
Fuck you.
Fuck toll roads in general.
We
can do a whole podcast on. We can do a mini podcast.
That's one of my podcasts are going to be about toll roads, I guess.
Yeah. It's gonna be like one of those true crime podcasts where it's like, Miss Daughtry is the mother of 3, has to get from one side of Orlando to another.
If you want, you could do it. I mean, you like infrastructure.
Yeah, like
you could do an infrastructure podcast.
Yeah,
and then I'll come on and talk about EPAS as a special guest.
Ooh. Infrastructure is boring though. I can never be. Well, there's your problem.
Yeah,
that's the real.
They are the goats.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I don't know. I'm really happy with like to bring it all back home.
Yeah.
Bob Dylan style. Like fucking. I think it's all very like. It's just a very fascinating transitionary period to be in.
Yeah.
And fun. I think it's a fun time. It's a crazy time. Not really scary, which is good.
No, I thought I would be more scared, but I think knowing that I can go back to my old job was really nice. That really solved a lot of my fears. But then also doing this, I know that I'm pretty much good for a couple months.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And if for some reason we tank, then I'll go back to work.
We get canceled for realsies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That happens. I mean.
Toxic gossip train.
So
Manipulation station, baby.
Anymore. We're like 5 weeks late on this.
Yeah, Howie Mandel did it already. He did it really good.
Exactly. We're just stealing bits from...
I think it's a little enhanced because we know the chords. We actually looked at the chords.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
We tried.
We did try a little bit. Unlike Howie.
Deal
calling
or no
you out,
deal.
Howie. No,
more like no deal.
Oh.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, when's Duolingo gonna fucking follow us on TikTok? When do we get I want free Spanish lessons.
Straight up, I thought about going back to Duolingo to do Spanish lessons again.
That Duolingo, everybody. Tell them, send Josh and Sarah, your favorite podcasters.
I want to meet the bird.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
Oh, while we were gone, there's a whole new social media app as well.
Yeah, there's Threads.
Yeah.
How do you like Threads? I like Threads.
I like Threads more than I like Twitter. And the only reason why is because when I log in, I don't immediately want to kill myself.
Yeah.
And that's
Same.
it.
Yeah.
Like, I know in a few weeks I'm going to want to kill myself on Threads. It's fine. Whatever.
Already a little bit. The brands are like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at least it's not Nazis right now.
They're probably there. I think they are. I know Libs of TikTok is on there. I don't know if they're banned yet.
They should be.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I do like it because I like how positive everyone is on there, and that's literally it.
And I think that at least everyone's making a conscious effort to try and be like decent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also it's gonna end at some point, and it's gonna suck.
Well,
and
it's really funny because going from Threads to Twitter, because I still use both.
Yeah.
The people on Twitter talking about Threads are so fucking negative, my guy.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's crazy. Like, people are like, oh, yeah, new Twitter, and it's dog shit. It's fine. It's fine. You post, it makes the post, and people see it, and then they like it.
At least that basic functionality works. And, like, I will say, it is annoying there's not a following tab. It's annoying that there's not really hashtags. And, yeah, sure, it sucks there's no porn on there. Whatever. Go on a different website. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
shit.
Stay on Twitter. I don't know.
Go on Reddit.
Yeah, Reddit. Yeah, Reddit's good for porn.
Reddit, you can make a comment about a girl's titties on one post and then say how Facebook is causing coups on another post. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, the person we found.
Oh yeah,
bleep that out, I guess.
Oh yeah,
don't want to dox them, I guess.
Yeah.
Oops.
But yeah, no, like fucking it's just crazy.
Yeah,
we literally can't go on breaks anymore. We can never go on a break, Sarah.
I know. We said this after the Queen died.
Yeah,
I know.
And
January 6th.
Yeah.
Literally every single time.
Like a big event happens.
Crazy happen. Yeah.
Jesus.
Do you think that's why, or do you think it's just crazy events happen all day?
I know it's just crazy events happen. Yeah. But it's really funny that like if we go on break, there's guaranteed at least going to be one thing that everybody talks about.
That's one of my personal favorite jokes that we've done on this podcast, up there with the Fortnite thank the bus driver. Fortnite builds the roads.
Yeah.
And the fucking 9/11.
Yeah.
Celebrating 9/11.
We gotta bring back the worst takes at some point.
Well, that's yours, right?
Oh yeah, I'll bring that back. Yeah. God. Gabagool.
Gabagool.
You know?
The 9/11 thing. It's the January 6th when we came back after January 6th and we were like, oh my God, guys, calm down. We were gone for a week.
Yeah.
That's my favorite, one of my favorite jokes.
That's probably God.
That shit is so funny.
That was also pre-video too, so no one's gonna fucking see it.
Yeah, no one watched it. But it's really one of my favorite ones.
God, yeah. Yeah, you know, switching to Reddit really did ruin this podcast, I will say.
A little bit.
As an APWSTR actual historian.
Do you actually think that?
No, I don't think that at all.
Oh, okay.
No, I like doing Reddit. I like that like we're doing 9 fucking Reddit stories this week just because I was like, I have to do one right before we start the fucking.
Yeah, you're doing like a silly one.
I'm gonna do a silly one right at the beginning of the segment, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking.
But yeah, I enjoy this podcast. I enjoy doing this podcast. I don't know why I have to say that.
I mean,
out loud,
like pre-Reddit, post-Reddit. What do you think was better?
Not post-Reddit.
Yeah.
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 Well, because post-Reddit was also when we started doing the listener stories, and I think that really made us more empathetic.
Yeah.
And also made a deeper connection with the audience.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though we don't really do that anymore. And there are stories that I can go through potentially.
Yeah.
But there is I
am worried about them getting stolen.
That's the thing. Yeah. And that's like really that like thankfully like it doesn't happen too much like Reddit stories, or it's mostly Reddit stories I've gotten stolen and blow up because people like going to Reddit.
Yeah.
But every once in a while I'll see one that's a listener story and I'll be like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't expect that, like, when we had 100,000 and only, like, 2,000 YouTube subscribers. You know what I mean?
And, like, in the past, we've done stories from, like, high schoolers, like, 17-year-olds talking about high school drama.
And I'm never going to fucking do
No, I'm never doing
again.
anything under someone that's under 18 ever again. Because now someone can go and find that story and put sand videos next to it.
Yeah, and call it a day.
Yeah.
I'm going on break.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, it's very, I don't know. I think it's good that we're a lot more cautious now. And I think it's good that, it's good that we did the Reddit stuff because I think it taught us really quickly how to actually run a show that isn't completely shitty.
Yeah, like I remember when it started and people were really like, oh my God, I love this podcast.
Yeah.
That first month where we started doing it every week was like hell.
Yes. It was awful.
Like fucking hell. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm happy with where it is now.
Yeah, me too.
Being honest.
It's workable. It's fun, and it's also structured, so we don't have to think about it too much. Honestly,
exactly. Yeah.
That's the other thing.
I poop words out into the mic.
Yeah.
Forget about it after I'm done editing.
Yeah.
People comment on videos like 2 years ago, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And then I go on break.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know how we got here, but I don't know. Thank you all for being supportive of the podcast to the point where Sarah can leave her job and we can get shit rolling, baby.
And new stuff is going to be coming out soon. I'm excited. We're building a website and working on merch.
Doing it in-house.
Yeah, it's going to be in-house, baby, which means it's going to be cheaper than the print stuff that we're doing.
What are we aiming for? $15 t-shirts?
$15 t-shirts and like maybe $3 stickers with like $5 shipping.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping for. Of course, the prices might change. But yeah. We're going to start doing that. I'm probably going to do a pre-order limited run because it costs a lot of money up front to start it. So look out for that. I'll put that on the website when it goes up.
Yeah, a few months, hopefully, we'll have something figured out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's good. It's good that we're like being able to focus on all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I have any other segments, stuff that I want to talk about? I don't remember.
I don't know either. What were you... Yeah.
I don't remember right now.
A lot of shit has happened.
A lot of shit's happened, and honestly, fuck it.
Fuck it.
I don't give a shit. I don't give an F and S, dude.
I don't get a flippin' S, dude.
Yeah, I think I'm...
Are you ready?
I know, because it sucks, because I wish I had more stuff. But I know we have to do Starkit's prophecy.
This is a great way to get you to actually make up your...
But also, segment. I only got 4 fucking weeks left, of this bullshit. So, I can still kind of wing it. Man. Oh, wait, there is one thing. Oh, thank God. Okay, we don't have to do Starkits just yet. Okay, last week or 2 weeks ago, someone commented and asked me if I've ever tried Liquid Death.
Liquid Death Lime.
And I'm going to open this one up because this is a LaCroix, and this should be enough to have you guys... I got to do a Seltzer review, I guess, because that's what my fucking thing now. Because I'm a one-note character on my own podcast.
You begged. You would have... Years ago, you would have begged for this. You would have begged for someone asking you to review Seltzer.
Yeah, I got to be real with you guys.
And now you're doing it, and you're like,
I know, I'm being facetious, and I'm joking. I just have to say that for everybody. So, okay, someone asked me what my thoughts were on Liquid Death. I had no idea what it was. I went to Publix, bought my usual seltzers, LaCroix, and also grabbed a case of Liquid Death. And I got the lime flavor because I think, that's my baseline flavor for everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't feel good about it, and then I slowly started to dislike it the more I drank it.
Yeah, you did not like it.
I was able to... if it was in front of me and I had to drink it, I will drink it. I think you had some left over 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
And I don't want to waste drinks that much.
Yeah.
So I just fucking chugged your Liquid Death lime. But also, it's not fucking lime. It's not. It's not fucking lime.
Josh thinks it's orange juice.
It is orange, and it's fucking listed on the goddamn ingredients. It's fucking... Yeah, it's goddamn lime orange.
Yeah.
It's fucking bullshit.
I like it because it's got sugar in it.
Yeah, it has sugar and the agave juice. I don't know, is that how you say it?
Agave? I think.
Yeah, let me know if I'm saying it wrong.
Agave
fruit. I'm not a big fan of that.
Okay.
Because also, like, I had when we went to 7-Eleven to see if it was there, because I didn't want to get a full big thing. They tried the Arnold Palmer they had, which was tea and lemon. I think I like that one more, but it still had that same like aftertaste because of the fruit. So that's why I wasn't really that into it.
Weird.
Yeah. And I will say, I can understand why people like Liquid Death. It has like more shit in it, and also it's bigger
more.
can. Yeah. And like, yeah, it has sugar and sodium, and like actually probably uses like a different sort of like natural flavor.
Yeah.
Than LaCroix does. It's just not for me.
Okay.
It's not.
Well, it's definitely for me.
I like the aesthetics.
I don't like any seltzers, but I like this one.
Yeah.
And it's definitely because they all have no sugar, and this one has
is
sugar.
like this is pure nothing. No sodium, no carb, no protein. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not into Liquid Death, I think. Or maybe I'll like the other ones, but like I don't know. I just didn't like the lime flavor.
I feel that.
Yeah.
And I also want to make a quick note. Last week, in a thing, I unthinkingly said Tanzania instead of Tanzania, and fuck you guys. It was a mistake. God damn it.
Yeah, you got some shit on that on the TikTok.
I understand that it's pronounced Tanzania.
Yeah.
Tanzania. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
I understand that it's pronounced Tanzania.
Yeah.
But holy shit. You guys didn't have to be like, bless her heart, or like, you've never heard of it, blah, blah. You don't know me. You don't know what I've heard of and haven't heard of.
Yeah.
And do you want to legitimately know what I was thinking of and how stupid I am?
Yeah.
Thinking of Taz. Yeah. Yeah.
And you want to do your own podcast? So I just want to double check.
Yeah, that's why. Like, that's the thing, is I think you guys think I'm like smart, and I'm not smart.
Yeah, you're smart.
No.
Shut the fuck up, you're smart.
What the fuck? I'm reading these things, and in the side of my brain, I'm thinking about the Looney Tunes characters. You guys think I've got like something going on up here. I really don't.
You're the road runner, and then you're the guy that chases him like past the cliff.
Yeah.
Then looks down, looks up,
the
and
little
then puts
alien
the sign up that says "Oopsie."
Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, you're Wile E. Coyote.
I know all the names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Name them all right now. Go.
Well, there's Taz. There's Tweety Bird.
Yeah.
There's the cat guy that eats Tweety Bird.
You guys said you know all of them.
Sometimes in my brain I can tap into, like, I know the entire phonetic alphabet.
Okay.
But I don't know it all the time.
That's fair. Okay.
I could do it right now for you, but if I was on the phone with somebody and I had to spell their name, I wouldn't do it. I'd say D as in Dracula.
Hell yeah. Awesome, though.
Yeah.
That's cool, though. So credit where credit's due. Jesus. How do we get here? I don't know. Okay, all right.
Anyway, Starkit's prophecy.
Starkit's prophecy. What's this lesbian doing?
Okay.
Are they lesbian or are they bi now?
I don't know.
The character. I noticed that they were gay.
I'm not gonna assume.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Chatter 31 kits. Toot. This chapter made Jazzy really upset. She said she wouldn't edit the chapters anymore. I think she doesn't like me anymore. I'm sorry, Jazz. I love you.
Ooh, drama alert.
Stargleam ran back to ThunderClan camp, and she skidded into the medicine cat's den. J-Feather, she yelled. I think I'm pregnant. What makes you say that, said J-Feather. He came out of my medicine cat's den. Feel my kits, said Stargleam. Okay, lie down here, said. And so Stargleam did, and J-Feather felt her stomach. Oh, she yelled as she poked a kit. Those are definitely kits, he said.
Now that's a kit if I ever seen one.
Yeah. They look like they're going to be coming in a few days. How did you not know?
Yeah, wait, hold on.
Oh, gee, a few days, said Stargleam. How did she not know this? She said. Can I ask who's the father? Said J-Feather. Said Stargleam, shifting her paws. How do I say this? It was Jazz Song.
Ooh.
What? Jazz Song said, coming up to her. How does that even work? I'm a girl. I know, said Stargleam, but I love you. No, said Jazz Star.
Is that why Jazz Star was like, I'm not editing this because now I'm a parent?
Yeah.
Damn, they had a fucking falling out. Just because. What the fuck? How's this gonna end? not gonna make sense when it ends, I know, but
No.
like, you know, it's like none of this makes sense anyway.
You know, I said chapter 31 earlier.
Yeah.
Chapter 23, the visit. Starpod ran away. She was.
That was a short chapter. Holy shit.
Yeah, it was really short. I think because Jazz
wouldn't edit it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Starpod ran away. She was tears streaming down her neck. Why was her life so bad? Everyone hated her. All her family and friends were dead. She had gone through so much, and now not even Jazz Paul, her best friend, would help her. She felt her kids move inside of her. She already loved them so much, but it was hard because she loved Jazz Star. Her life was so terrible right now. Suddenly, a Star Clan cat came down from the sky. It was Silverstream. Don't worry, Gleam Star, said the Silverstream. It will all be okay. In the end, you'll see. I don't know how it can be, she said. It will, explained Silverstream. I have kits, Silverstream, kits. Sparkled Stargleam. I know, said Star Silverstream. I've been in your place before. I know what it feels like. She licked Starkit's forehead. Then she left. Starkit sniffled she had to get better for her kits. She started walking away into the forest. I don't know if I'll be able to update much right now. I'm so sad.
Damn.
Is it?
We're getting a meta narrative now, dude. That's crazy.
I know.
Okay, so now the real question is, when did the meta narrative start? Has it always been this way?
Kind of.
That's so weird. That's such a weird.
Yeah, it definitely started at the beginning.
Yeah, because it's definitely like it's already like a self-insert character, right? Like we knew that from the beginning. I didn't know, but how much was being taken from like real life feelings and stuff, like, and events. This is actually fascinating to me now.
Isn't it a little bit?
It's a little bit fascinating because there's a falling out.
Well, because you know what? It reminds me of My Immortal in the beginning where it's like, this is my best friend. Look, best friend, I put you in here.
Yeah, and now it's, but then you have a falling out with that best friend.
Yeah. And then they stop,
editing.
And sort of the lore of who is that? What the fuck is going on? I gotta find it.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what's going on here is that this has been happening, but then, we're out of our Jesus era. We're now in our gay for my best friend era.
But and also now you're Mary era because you got pregnant without.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
guess not. I don't know. Yeah, who knows? Actually,
it's funny to me because it makes me think of the Da Vinci Code a little bit.
Because the chapters are real short and there's a lot of them. Yeah.
No, because there's there's a point. The whole Da Vinci Code is about like Jesus has a lineage.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Then it's everybody, all the artists knew about Jesus's lineage, and we're gonna figure out who it is. Blah blah blah. And I don't know that. I think it goes crazy, but fucking. So I just am thinking about that. Of like, isn't it funny thinking that Jesus had a bunch of babies?
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't it be funny to do one of these? But like, you just
Starkit's code
accurately do like the events of the Bible.
Yeah, just.
But all through like cats. Like it's just the entire Bible.
The warrior cats code.
Yeah, I think that'd be really
Angels
funny.
And cats.
Yeah. I think that would be great.
I would love that if it's people make the joke, and I remember seeing this a while ago where it's like people on Reddit will ask the question like, what movie would you guys want where it's just one person and the rest are played by Muppets? I want that, but with Tom Hanks and cats.
Yeah, they said that with somebody sent. I think somebody sent that to me in my DMs. The Matt Damon.
Yeah, the Matt Damon, but it's
like it's Saving Private Ryan.
Yes.
And everybody's Muppets, but then they get there and it's just Matt Damon.
Which we have to talk. No, we talked about that movie last time, right?
No.
Oh, we're talking about that today?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, we have to record Saving Private Ryan and Rounders, which we did watch Rounders last night, and give that man his miani.
Give John Malkovich his award.
Give that man his miani.
Christ. But yeah, no, like fucking
hanging around.
Yeah.
Hanging around.
So like I don't know, it's very so it's wow. But I want that with Tom Hanks and the Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demons.
That would be pretty funny.
That's so funny. That they were like that Angels and Demons wasn't the popular one, it was the Da Vinci Code.
Yeah.
So they made that movie first and then made Angels and Demons afterwards as like an afterthought.
I'm trying to think. Did the Angels and Demons book come out first? Okay.
I know this because my parents were into it.
Yeah.
Like Unless they're fucking wrong. I mean,
I'm gonna look it up
that is
right
a
now.
fair. You're not wrong to question me on that because I am getting it from a not so reliable source,
Got him.
which is my parents just saying shit, and then
Angels and demons.
I'm like 90% certain though that that's true. I feel like I have looked it up.
Oh, band.
Someone made a band and named it after the fucking
No.
Dan Brown.
No, like it's been banned.
Oh, like okay, yeah, because it's
Written based on Dan Brown's 2000 novel of the same time. Angels and demons. 2000 bestselling. Blah blah blah.
yeah, and wasn't like Angels Demons like 02, 03 or something like that?
Series Robert Langdon #1. Yeah, so it's first mystery thriller.
And then there's
Followed by
another one,
The
right?
Da Vinci Code, 2003 mystery thriller novel by Dan Brown.
Is there another one? I feel like there might be, but that one didn't get made into a movie.
The Lost Symbol.
Yes. Oh, I remember that one because I don't think people were really into that one.
No. Okay. So Angels and Demons came out 2009. So yeah, I think the Da Vinci Code. I think you're right.
Yeah, because the Da Vinci Code was
2006.
that was like a more popular like IP.
It was way more popular. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do remember I remember distinctly Angels and Demons coming out later, even though it was the prequel.
Yeah. A prequel sequel, if you will.
And I remember my mom was really into it too. And it just was wild because when the Da Vinci Code came out, I was still going to church as a child because I was like 9.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, but in the Da Vinci Code, they said that fucking, Jesus Christ has children. And I remember my pretty, like, for the time, very open-minded church literally just meant that they were kind of okay with gay people, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't even remember if that's true, but they were nice. I remember thinking they were nice. And not really having, bad experiences with them other than this, where they go, we don't bring up that book in church.
Yeah, because people. Yeah, I remember people
like,
being really pissed about that. And that's the other thing that I'm really interested in. I know we're not on the Matt Damon podcast yet. I'm excited to talk about these two movies
Me too.
tonight.
Rounders was really
fucking funny. It's not meant to be.
Mm-mm.
But talking about, because next week we gotta do Dogma.
Yes.
Or 2 weeks from now, we'll
We
probably
have to
do
schedule
Dogma.
a stream for that, though, with
You
the
want to do that?
Patreon.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta do that. You're right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So fucking but yeah, like Dogma, I remember people were like really fucking upset about.
Really?
Yes, like people, that was a movie that got like picketed, like almost.
I did not hear of Dogma until I met you.
And like that's because I mean it was a very like part of me wants to only do one. Like when we do that episode, I might just want that to be the only thing we talk about because I feel like the movie has a lot of bullshit around it.
Well, I feel like okay, yeah, I see what you mean, but it kind of breaks up the. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Okay. Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah. But I don't know. Like, so it's very fascinating. Like, this is the Starkits. How do I bring this back to Starkits? I don't know.
I'm just thinking about Jesus having kids.
Yeah, Jesus having kids.
And I'm like, damn. Like, wouldn't it be funny to go through the entire Bible, but it's cats, but then also you add in like all the weird Christian conspiracies?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's fair. Yeah. I want a New Testament, but it's all about Dan Brown. But it's written by Dan Brown.
Yeah.
God. Ads?
Yeah.
Fuck it, ads.
Here, pass me the thing. I'll play them during ads.
All right, Sarah's playing ukulele during ads.
Okay.
It might be detuned already.
That's fine.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, cool. You're probably not gonna be able to hear it because the microphone's not like anywhere close. You're a professional podcaster now. You should
do the ads, Magic Man.
All right, hi. Welcome to the ad break. Are you enjoying this podcast so far? Then you better like, comment, subscribe, and hit the gosh darn bell. If you don't want to hear ukulele when you're listening to this podcast, you can go over to patreon.com/APWSTR. They're ad-free podcasts. There are early releases to the podcast. Hopefully, we're getting more consistent with like the podcast coming out like the night before or 2 nights before. And we also have a bunch of exclusive content. We released 2 Reddit stories last week during our break. And then also Sarah's...
Shut up.
And we also have Sarah versus Matt Damon. We're going to be recording an episode of that right after this podcast. We also have some coffees this week. I cannot focus. I cannot. If you want to help support the podcast financially, but without getting exclusive content, you want us to say something on the podcast, like a little billboard, or yeah, I don't know what the Mica always call it. Yeah, but for $3 a coffee, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/APWSTR. We'll read whatever you have to say as long as it's not racist, homophobic, or sexist.
Yeah.
And I believe we only have one coffee this week, or we have 2 coffees by one person. Toby, thank you. Hi, guys.
Hello.
I just want you to both know that I've accidentally Pavloved myself. I have insomnia and have used this podcast to sleep for weeks. Now I find myself unable to sleep without listening to your voices. Spotify rap should be interesting this year. Upside down smiley face emoji. Love you guys. Keep being you, and heart emoji. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toby.
Thank you, Toby.
Thank you.
And do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the gosh darn bell on YouTube, and raise 5 stars on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Damn, fucking good ukulele solo. And that's the ads. I don't think we have any other coffees. Enjoy the rest of the show, everybody.
Hell yeah.
All right, welcome to the Reddit segment.
Welcome to the fucking Reddit segment, dude.
And so we're doing an extra story this week.
Yeah.
We're doing 11.
Uh-huh.
I picked an extra one at the last second because I feel like it's more of a performance art piece.
Yeah, I think so. Are you going to scream it?
No.
Ah.
I'm not going to scream. Well, when there's caps, I'm going to scream it.
Yay.
So, okay. So, I didn't realize this is a problem on Reddit. And I'm going to say this now.
It's a new...
Anything with the blank free.
Oh.
Like child free. I thought child free was bad.
You thought child free was bad? It used to not be bad.
It used to not be bad.
It used to be like I just don't want to have kids, and I have these situations where my aunt or my mother-in-law or my mom are like, "You're gonna want kids," and it was a place for women to like get together and be like, "No,
okay,
I don't want kids." But it's been turned into, I actually hate children.
That's
I
my
want
thing.
to murder children.
So there's a new sub in
Whoa.
town.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
That wants to give that sub a run for its money on crazy people.
Which is, I know what it is. And it's so funny to me because, there are times when having a child is not a choice.
Yes. Yeah.
This is always a choice.
This is always a choice to have a pet. So this is from r/DogFree.
You can decide not to buy a dog.
Yes, you can decide not to buy a dog. Yeah.
And you can chill the fuck out about it.
Yeah, you can.
You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah.
So, okay. So this is from r/DogFree. We've never done this subreddit before, but this story called to me like a siren on a rock, just waiting for me to crash,
I read this one and I was like, I'm not going to do it because it's so crazy, but I'll let Josh know because I'd want him to know because it's so crazy. And then Josh was like, I'm doing it.
Yes. Of course I'm doing this one.
It's funny.
This is from r/DogFree. Title is, What If? What if I stood in my back garden for an hour, maybe 2 hours, repeatedly screaming, "Arr, arr, 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 arr"? Do you think the society would be okay with that? What if I drop my trousers in the street and shit on the pavement, then walk away? Do you think society would be okay with that? Why are you laughing? This is serious. It's fucking serious.
I'm crying.
You're crying because of how society... what if I go up to someone's small child and sink my teeth into it, killing it? Do you think society would be okay with that? I like that also a child is still called it. There's still a little bit of like child free in this guy. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What if I come up... Oh, God.
Yeah.
What if I run up to a complete stranger, jump on them, and start licking their face and spitting over them? Do you think society would be okay with that?
Society.
What if I go into someone's home, drop my trousers, and wipe my arse on their carpet? Do you think society would be okay with that? What if I demand attention from every single person that walks past me on the street? Do you think society would be okay with that? Society would not be okay with that if I did all of these things. So society should not be okay with the dogs doing all these things.
I can't believe they choose to do this.
It's exactly the same action, just a different being carrying out the action, the action,
Yeah.
but still exactly the same action. It really makes you think.
You know what? It does make me think, Josh. It makes me think about how fucking bonkers people are. Holy shit. Wow.
So
Huh.
how
You're fucking crazy.
this is a crazy person.
You're
so
insane.
Much. I've never seen DogFree before. This is the first
I know.
time.
I've never. Even the other one where the lady like straight up was abusing her dog and shit. That story was not on DogFree.
That wasn't even on DogFree. That was Am I the Asshole?
No, it was on a different subreddit,
Oh,
but it wasn't
okay.
DogFree. It was another anti-dog. I think
This
it was
is
called
weird.
Anti-Dog or something.
Yeah, so it's very weird. Yeah. God, okay, I have to.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, apparently they have a thing against child-free people. Because child-free people won't have kids, but they'll have dogs.
Oh,
I'm not going to read any of these posts. I'm going to read the first 3 titles.
Jesus.
Fucking, It's so wholesome to see a family without a pet dog. Lunatic child-free couple worship their dog. Dog owners are effing evil with 4 exclamation points at the end of it.
Oh my God.
You know,
I don't. It's like, you know what? Actually,
is this
I don't
a
know.
new sub? What the fuck?
Is it new?
It kind of seems like it because like apparently
I've never seen it before. So
Yeah, it might have been around for a while, but yeah, fucking
It reminds me of Film Cow, the guy that did Charlie the Unicorn and everything. He did a little pilot for Adult Swim called The Magical Horseman, I think. And there's a character in there that has a one-off line that goes, "What's everybody's stance on cat abortions?" And then like everybody's looking at him like he's a fucking weirdo at the party.
yeah.
This has nothing to do with anything that anyone else says. And he goes, "As for me, I love cat abortions." And that's just what it reminds me. This is like a fucking weirdo. Like imagine you're out with your fucking family
Yeah.
and somebody walks up to you and they're like, "Hey, listen, I really love that you don't have a dog."
I love that you don't have a dog.
I would be like, "Get the fuck
What are
away
you
from
fucking
me.
talking about?
Can you
Where did this come
stop
from? Yeah.
speaking to me? You're so weird.
You're a weird little freak, yeah.
Like it's not illegal, but it should be. Just stop talking to me about random shit."
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Bro, imagine like you're talking with a person and then they're like they get Joker pilled but about fucking dogs.
Yeah.
And then it's like and then they're just talking about like, "Hey man, what if I just took a shit on the grass right there? Would you pick it up?"
I'd be like, "Bro,
You'd have to, but you do it for a dog?
did you file your taxes last year? Did you pay your mortgage? Did you pay your rent? Are you doing everything you need to be doing?"
Yeah.
Because you are doing some stupid shit right now and you could be doing other real shit. Do you have groceries?
You should probably go to the grocery store.
You should go to the grocery store.
And then they're gonna go to the clerk like because someone in front of them has dog food, and then they roll their eyes like, "Huh, let me guess, you have a dog?"
And the guy with the dog food is like, "Yeah,
I do have a dog."
I'm like,
Typical.
of people who own dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we really do live in a society
I can't believe society allows this.
for doggies.
Get your fucking head checked.
Get your fucking head checked, Thelma. That's so fucking funny.
Oh my God.
It's I think that Am I the Devil post what like it's titled like everyone on the sub is brain dead.
Yeah.
And the end, and you know what? I'm not typical of such harsh language, but yeah,
Yes.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I would have said harsher thing. Dude, is there a cat-free one? Oh my god.
I'm positive there is. People really have always not liked cats. Like, I don't know what to do with it. Like, I know, like, my friends, when they would come over to my house with my cats, they would be like, I don't know.
I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do with cats.
You know
just
what?
fucking pet them and leave them alone. That's it.
Yeah, you know what I think I'm annoyed by? And I feel this way about like people who are like kind of like people who are like straight edge, you know, who make their whole entire personalities about not doing something.
Yeah.
Like you're boring. Fucking
Well, that was hipster shit.
yeah, you
Like,
know what I mean?
You know, back in the day, it was like, back in my day,
Back in my day.
murder. It was like, you know, oh, you like Avatar? I don't like Avatar. I'm never going to watch Avatar. And what sucks about it is Avatar sucks.
Yeah.
You know? There are real things out there that fucking suck. And there's a reason to not like them.
Yeah.
And you can talk about it and have
Yeah.
reasons. But all the people back then that were like, I'm just not going to watch it because it's popular. ruined not liking it.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
And it's like, and then it's like, actually, they came around and then they did like it. And I was like, I knew you always liked
you
it.
Fucking bastards.
You just didn't
Yeah.
fucking watch it because you wanted to be fucking special. And a bad movie got popular. And you didn't want to watch it. And I thought you were my friends, and you're not.
You're not. You're posers.
You're fucking posers. You're posing to be a hater.
Yeah.
And that's crazy town.
I feel that. God, that's so funny.
I don't know. I'm a person that's very like, I hate a very specific thing. And I love a very specific thing. Like, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
Ice cream, clapping, cat on my tummy. Cat on my tummy while I sleepy. Cat on my tummy while I sleepy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dog.
Hell yeah.
Chicken fucking nuggets. Hell yeah, dog.
Hell yeah.
Dude, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Chicken tender sub. Yes. Most of this is food.
Food in general. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Love food.
Drinking
love eating.
water.
Yes. Love that shit.
Hydro bros. Yeah. Things you don't like. Go right now.
Avatar.
All right.
The blue people avatar. Hate that shit. That shit was boring as hell, and it was Pocahontas.
Yeah. You didn't like that they had to go get unobtainium?
Yeah, I don't like that. Threads on Twitter that are longer than 5 tweets.
Okay. All right.
I don't care what it's about. It's bad. Fucking liking something, and then people are like, actually, it's bad for you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I like it.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I think it has to come up.
Specific person. I get you. Hell yeah.
Like, I love things too. I'm not just a hater, but I was labeled like a hater back then because of people like that, and I don't like it.
That's fair. Damn. That was cool.
Yeah, I get it. What do you think about people that are like anti shit?
It depends on what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
You were bringing up the anti-dog thing. Dog free.
Yeah, I don't know. I think like it's very. Oh, okay. Because my thing is like when I say like you're anti, you make your whole personality not doing something.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Because it's a very passive like thing to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why do you think people do that?
Because they're boring. Well, I don't. Because like I mean, I feel like there's so much shit in the world to enjoy.
Yeah.
That you make your personality not enjoying something. It feels like you're cherry picking like hobbies, or not even cherry picking hobbies. You're cherry picking like
life experiences.
Yes, yeah, and that's weird.
No, I feel that. I think a big popular thing was like sports. And being like, I'm anti-sports ball. You know, I don't like watching sports. And like, yeah, okay, I don't like sports either.
But I'm not gonna stop someone from liking sports.
And also, sports is fun.
Yeah,
sports is fun. If you went to a sports game and everybody around you was cheering,
bro. I was watching a fucking Rocket League thing today, and I watched like on TikTok because that's where I saw it the first time.
Yeah,
it was just like one person thing, and like they had like announcers and shit, and then like right at the buzzer, someone got a goal in, and like everyone just cheered, and I was like, dude, fuck yeah, awesome. Because everyone was clapping, and I was like,
yeah, clapping is fun.
Clapping's fun.
Oh my god.
But no, like fucking I don't know. So I think like it's very like I guess when like you focus on like the negatives as a person, it just tells me that you don't have that like a spirit of like of kindness, intelligence, or like fucking or of curiosity even.
I genuinely think it means there's something wrong with you. Because when I'm very depressed, I get very hatery.
Yeah.
I drink the haterade.
Which I don't even think like hating stuff is necessarily bad. I think you can, especially stuff that like is like, well, because like, what is it? When you hate something that like is actually harmful for society? Yeah, you should fucking hate that.
Yeah.
Who's getting hurt by having a dog? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird.
Or like, you know, like, yeah, dog shit's bad for the environment. Yeah. So, and so is me taking a shit. Yeah.
There are ethical conversations to be had, but they're not having these ethical conversations.
They're taking a firm like, no dog.
If you have a dog, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? There's no room for a conversation in there with people who own dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, that's what are you doing? What's the point? It's just to hate on someone and make them feel bad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Feel that. We need to make a new subreddit called Dog Free.
Dog free for hating on the people that hate on having dogs.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. So I don't know. Yeah, because like I don't know. Like even like during this podcast, you know, like we do a lot of like hating.
Yeah,
but
do.
I feel like there's I feel like you need to have
we follow it up
reason
with good vibes though.
I feel that, yeah. But no, I mean, like, I don't know, fucking, like, I guess, like, I don't know, yeah, you're right about it being, like, kind of like a poser-ish, like, hatred.
Yeah, you don't really hate shit. You're just here to just spread chaos, you fucking freak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't respect that.
I don't respect that either.
I think there's a time and place for chaos.
Stand in your damn beliefs. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Solved it.
I don't know. I think the same thing about like Nazism, like actual hatred, like racism and Nazism. If you tiptoe around your shit,
then like
come out and say what you think, so I can beat you up.
Yeah, right.
That's literally it. But you don't say that because you're afraid of me, because you're a coward.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you don't want to get beaten up. You know, if you say what you think, you're gonna get beaten up.
Yeah, it's always funny that like the most hateful people are the most scared. You know?
Yeah, there's fear.
Yeah,
and it's like, bro, I'm living out here free of fear.
Yeah.
And I'm still hating on James Patterson's Avatar movies. What's his name?
James Cameron.
Cameron's Avatar movie.
He was in the news cycle not even 3 weeks ago because of a little submarine.
Yeah, a little old submarine. I hate James Patterson too. That guy can suck it.
Yeah, fair. But yeah, no, I don't know. It's stupid. This is dumb fucking subreddit. You're just hating shit people like for the sake of hating, and that's stupid.
And also, like, it's a fucking animal.
It's an animal. It's a creature.
You can't fucking do it. It's just a guy. It's just a little guy. Like, chill out. He's just there. Damn.
God.
Anyway, am I the asshole? My wife of 10 years wants a divorce after I said the number 7 + 1 too many times.
7 + 1. Wait.
The number 8. But he has to say it's 7 + 1.
What the fuck? Why?
Yeah.
Okay, this is already weird.
Yeah, zigging and zagging, baby.
Yeah, why are you bringing fucking math into this?
Yeah, math.
Christ.
Where you fucking go?
I dropped out of fucking college for this shit. I didn't want to fucking do math. Math.
Why did I just make fun of you? I'm sorry. Oops. This is a throwaway as she uses Reddit, but I don't think or seen her on this subreddit.
That she's gonna find it.
Yeah.
Why are people so dumb?
I don't know.
You put something publicly on the internet.
This is very specific too, so I don't know. For some backstory, my wife suffers a very bad case of OCD since she was a teenager. There are several things she'd do to comply with it, but the one that I knew the most was where she would count to 8 and she would constantly get frustrated of that number. It's so bad that I have become accustomed to rephrase my wording to 7 + 1 to say the number.
Okay.
So it started as a joke. I would say 7 + 1 at the most random times.
Wait, why would you? But she doesn't. She's gonna think 8 because you're making her do math.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is a weird guy already. Okay.
Then I would say it when we would have unnecessary arguments. I would say 8 repeatedly to stop her from continuing.
What the fuck?
Uh-huh.
All right. Oh, you suck. You suck. So, dude, say like distracting your wife by saying something she doesn't like.
She's bringing up like a valid concern with you, and then you're just like 8, and then she's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Just the idea.
But you know what stops an argument? Some good old ableism. You know what I'm saying?
That's like if
you got OCD. Guess what? I'm going to use that against you.
This is not a perfect comparison, but it's like if I had OCD and if I hated Matt Damon so much.
I just brought up Matt Damon.
Yeah, you just started playing Matt Damon movies in the middle of our arguments to explode me.
Yeah,
that would suck.
No, it's a good thing. It's a good thing to make your partner explode. Actually,
yeah, it's a good thing to manipulate their mental health.
Hell yeah.
It's been back and forth, and now it got to the point where she did something that really upset me, and I placed papers with a big, bold 7 + 1.
Oh my God.
You're all around the house where she typically would go.
What are you, 5?
She now wants a divorce. And
yeah, I would want a divorce too.
And I know maybe I crossed a somewhat line. I know maybe somewhat. Maybe I crossed a somewhat line.
Your wife
triggering my wife.
Yeah.
But I think it's kind of ridiculous and an overreaction. Cool. I've only talked to her lawyer since the incident. Ugh, I hate this. He sucks at writing. I have only talked to her lawyer since the incident. Am I the asshole?
Yeah, obviously.
Too long, didn't read. I said a number that really triggered my wife, and now she wants a divorce.
You're even saying the word trigger in there. This has to be bait.
Yeah.
It could be real, but God. Like, I don't know why.
How psychopathic is that?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Not psychopathic. People are psychopathic, but fucking evil.
Evil.
See,
yes.
evil is what I mean.
Evil is the word. Yeah.
Not psychopathic.
Because I don't know. Like you have to know what you're doing is bad, right? Like you have to know it's bad because if you're like, I think like that's there's some like you don't need to have like a fault for divorce, right? And I believe in no fault divorce. This is like the most like if you brought this to a judge,
they'd be like, "What the fuck? Fuck you.
Fuck you. Yeah." You owe your wife everything now. It gets to the point. That's why I really feel like mentally like you're 5 because like if you're like because I can just imagine you're drawing in fucking crayon 7+1.
It feels like neener. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, and that's just not how you communicate. It's like the least way to communicate something.
Yeah, like shit, man. If you you get slightly pissed off, it'd be God. I don't know, like any trigger, like that of using it against them, because triggers are always like they can be rational, irrational, they're real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, triggers are real.
Like it's that's all that fucking matters.
Yeah,
like if it's a number, if it's a word, don't fucking say it. You know what I mean? Like, and
sometimes I feel like I don't know, people do sometimes. Like there can be a nuance with triggers a little bit. Some people claim that they know people that are like, no, that triggers me when you bring up your boundaries, and then it's difficult to communicate and be friends or romantic partners with them because they feel like they're being manipulated by someone claiming that they're getting triggered. And okay, fine.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the problem isn't the triggers. It's the communication.
Yeah.
Like, they're not actually communicating what's bothering them. They could very well have a trigger with, confrontation or something, but they're not willing to communicate with you on how to work around it. You know what I mean?
That's shitty. Like,
and it leads to like an individualized, like, well, that person just has to figure out their triggers.
Yeah.
And you don't have to deal with that, sister. And like, well,
that's not great either, is it? Yeah,
it's not. Like, there's a neutral ground here somewhere.
Yeah.
Right? Like, where we just, like, where's the real life part of it? Where's the reality part of it where two people are in a situation where they have triggers?
And, they can work
through it,
yeah.
By just talking about it.
No.
Going to therapy, taking medication or whatever.
Yeah, whatever, like, it's you need to do. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, and, like, it's very...
to purposefully trigger someone.
You got to be pretty evil, I feel like, or immature, or whatever. Like it's like
just something's up with you.
Something's up with it, yeah.
Like you don't think it's real.
It's just a number. Fucking stupid, fucking TikTok comment.
It's just a fucking The TikTok comments are gonna be like, oh, who cares? It's just a fucking number.
Yeah. Literally have the OCD, and like no one gives a fuck. That sucks. I'm sorry to that person.
I'm so sorry if that's real.
God. Solved it though. That was not. There we go. Yeah. Oh, fucking Jesus. Why did clapping hurts?
Clapping is painful.
Oh, I gotta do this one first. Fucking, we solved it by the way.
Fucking love this liquid death thing.
Shut the fuck
up. So good.
Bad. I'm bad. L plus ratio. Okay, so all right. Strap in. Just this title.
Yeah.
Is one that it's already self-censored, but if I said the full word, we wouldn't get monetized on YouTube. So thanks, Reddit.
Okay.
And actually, thanks me. It's not Reddit's fault. I chose the story.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Am I the asshole for calling the C word to my future sister-in-law after she tried to gain sympathy with my miscarriage?
Okay. All right, let's go.
I'm sorry if this seems all over the place. I'm just so mad that everyone is siding with her.
Okay.
My future sister-in-law, Ella, 30F, is your typical annoying, bubbly girl. She is always happy and smiling, quote, caring and compassionate.
Oh, what a bitch.
Already in quotes, caring and compassionate.
Yeah.
My brother, 37 male, is foolishly in love with her, and it seems like the rest of my family is wrapped around her finger.
Foolishly? wrapped around. Okay.
My brother and I, 34 female, grew up very close. When we were 10 and 7 years old, our father passed away, and our mother, 69 female, struggled as a single mother until she met our stepfather, 65 male, who is truly an amazing person. They had our little brother, 28 male, who happens to be Ella's best friend and the reason she met our brother. 28 days ago, my husband, Mark, 34 male, and I tragically lost our pregnancy at 22 weeks. It was devastating then, and it still is. I haven't been ready to talk to my therapist about it yet. This was our first pregnancy that progressed this far, so we were filled with hope. Since the loss, I made it clear that I didn't want to talk to anyone and that I didn't want any visits. However, Ella kept sending deliveries of food every now and then with stupid-ass messages like, quote, "You are cared for," and, quote, "We're here for you, thinking of you." It infuriates me to hear Mark commenting on how nice and thoughtful she is.
Yeah, okay. Why? Okay.
Last night, she asked me if she could come over with my mom and brothers to quickly discuss something about their wedding. She apologized, saying she knew it wasn't the right time, but the wedding is only a month away, and this conversation couldn't be delayed any longer. In essence, Ella wants to postpone the wedding for another 6 months. It is a small affair hosted at a friend's place, and since she briefly explained the situation, the vendors are willing to change the date at a minimal cost. To paraphrase her, she said, quote, "I don't feel this is the best time to have a wedding. I really want you at my wedding party, and I suspect you won't want to be around people asking you what happened, as if she knows what I want or don't want." That last, as if she knows what I want or don't want, in parentheses, by the way.
Okay.
Of course, everyone started going off about such a great idea and how sweet that was of her moving a special date for her just to, quote, "accommodate me." What made me snap was what she said next. Quote, "Whenever you feel up to it, we could have a girl's day to get you a new dress. Mine was pinks made specifically to fit my growing bump." I screamed at her that she was a C word for looking for sympathy at my expense, that I hoped my brother and everyone else could see her for the conniving and manipulative piece of work that she was.
Jesus.
That the only girl's time I wanted to have is with my beloved girl that isn't with us anymore. All of them were stunned as she ran out crying. My brother told me to seek therapy, and mom and little bro just left. This morning, my husband told me that while he understood and shared my grievance, I shouldn't lash out on innocent people, that she only wanted to help.
Yeah.
So Reddit, am I the asshole? So do you want one piece of information that got left out but was in the comments?
Yeah.
Sister-in-law also had a miscarriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard, right? Because, like, I mean, listen, yeah, she is an asshole.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, I agree.
But, I mean, I've never had a miscarriage.
So, yeah, I don't know what the emotions are running.
Emotions are running high. She did say the boundary thing, you know.
Yeah.
Like, don't talk to me. But also, like, if the sister is like, well, I got this wedding, I want to talk to you about it, but you told me I can't. So now I'm just going to make an announcement, I guess, because I can't talk to you about it because you don't want me to.
Yeah.
And she tried her best to be with she did cross the boundary by sending the shit. But, like, she's trying to be nice. Like, she's just trying to do for her what she wanted people to do for her when she had a miscarriage.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't know where the anger comes from. Definitely OP needs therapy for sure.
Yeah, and that's, like, the weird part where it feels like someone's doing something really nice.
Yeah.
You know, or trying to be as nice as possible and trying to empathize and sympathize with you.
Yeah.
And, like, you see that as manipulation.
Yeah.
That's what's weird to me.
And, you know, I can understand if maybe OP has, like, past trauma and stuff. Because I've definitely done that before when I've been going through it. And, like, but it's my fault. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Like, your actions still are your fault, regardless of what you're going through. You know?
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, I can understand, like, yeah, emotions are running high. But, like, you called her the C word. Like, you called her.
Yeah. For, like, being nice to you and moving her wedding.
And, like, that's crazy.
That's weird.
That's weird to
Unless
me.
she's done something to you.
Yeah. She, like, whispered to you, actually, I'm doing this specifically to fuck with you.
I don't know. Like, what?
Yeah, but you need to say that. You need to say why you don't like this person.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Like, you gotta, like, something's missing here.
Something's missing.
Something's missing here, or nothing's here and you need help. Like,
yeah. There needs to be some communication, I think, between the two. They need to have, like, a sit down.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Where it's like, yeah. And if it goes bad, it's like, I don't know. The OP needs to do something. That's crazy.
That's a wild fucking, yeah.
It's a weird way to react. And it's also weird that they wrote it And that's how they made themselves look.
Yeah, like, because whenever you write a story, you're always trying to do whatever you can to make yourself look like.
And that's how you look?
Yeah,
that's terrible. Bruh.
God, people are crazy, man. I think that post, I don't know if that post, I think a post got deleted. I don't know if the account got deleted. Let me see.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, wait, maybe. Oh, got removed.
Okay.
Oh, wait, OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole.
And she called her the C word.
I screamed at my sister-in-law after she tried to do something nice for me. God. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. That's fucking weird.
That's another weird thing. It's someone, I just looking at the comments on a glance. People, I don't know why the framing is the sister-in-law wants sympathy.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
That's weird.
About what?
Yeah. About her own miscarriage?
Like, maybe I could understand, like, the sort of mental gymnastics of getting to, oh, now you have to move your wedding because I had a miscarriage. Now you're making me feel bad for you, when it's literally just she's trying to
help out.
She doesn't want you to, she doesn't want people to be rude to you about it.
Exactly.
You know? I don't know. Maybe it was a little misguided, but like, just talk. You told her not to talk to you.
Yeah, so like, yeah, what?
Yeah. I don't know.
Actually, you need to, like, you can't talk to me, but you can send carrier pigeons.
No, she was like, no, don't send anything. Don't talk to me at all. I know you have a wedding that I'm supposed to attend in a month. And I'm a part of your wedding, but don't speak to me for a month. Don't speak to
me, yeah.
Like, come on, man.
I don't know.
I get it. I don't know, but also I want to be empathetic because she had a miscarriage.
Yeah, of course. So it's hard.
It's just hard.
Yeah.
Anyway, this one's pretty simple.
Oh, sweet. Yay. Sarah making this easy. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Am I the asshole for calling my friend fat? Yes.
All right. Let's next one. So yeah, that's.
All right.
Okay. No.
No, I'm joking. Okay. Am I the asshole for calling my friend fat? Throw away because my friend is on Reddit.
That's not going to help you. It never does. Why do people always say?
It's just tradition.
I know it's just tradition, but come on.
All right. 20 female. Have been best friends with quote unquote Kate, 20 female, since we were in diapers. But she's been fat since she was in diapers as well.
All right.
She was a fat baby. She was a big old fat baby. She was born fat. I've been telling her for years that she should try to lose some weight, but she refuses. She says she's just built that way and that she's tried before, but I think she's just too lazy.
Oh, what? Wait, is that really in there?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Awesome. Love it.
Whenever I try to bring the topic up, Kate just gets mad and ignores me for days. It upsets me. My friend won't talk to me. My big fat friend won't talk to me.
My big fat fatty fat friend doesn't like it when I call her a big fat fatty.
Fat.
Yeah.
Yesterday, we got in another argument about it again. Tried to show her a diet plan that I thought would work perfectly for her. As usual, Kate lost it on me. She called me a skinny, self-centered bitch and fat-phobic. That really hurt me. Because
Then don't be fucking fat-phobic. I don't know. Like, shit.
Yeah. That really hurt me.
Do you have like friends that call you racist and you're like, oh, that hurt me?
Oh my gosh, it hurts me that you called me out of my bullshit. That really hurt me because I've never shamed anyone for being fat. You literally do.
Yeah.
I just think she should keep her health in mind when upkeeping these high body weights, as it really affects your well-being in the long run. How?
That's okay. Oh God,
How do it? What do you mean? Because I bet you don't know.
No one, everyone who says like fat phobic shit literally does not know anything.
You don't know shit about that shit.
Bryce.
Come on. I got really mad at her in return, and she really hurt my feelings with those words. I told her that she has so much fat on her bones that if she dropped down a building, she'd bounce right back up.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to say that again because it's awesome.
Oh my God.
I told her that she has so much fat on her bones that if she dropped down a building, she'd just bounce right back up.
You're an evil person.
That's hilarious.
That's such a
what a cartoon.
What a fucking Wile E. Coyote ass fucking. I told my fat friend that if she ran through a hole in a wall that was painted on, she'd actually go through it. what a bit. I want to use the C word right. God damn it.
Yeah,
This is when you call someone a C word, ladies and gents.
Kate said she was really hurt by that and since hasn't spoken to me. My other friends messaged and called me, calling me a fat phobic slut.
You're a dumb slut with stupid fat phobic opinions. Yeah.
You're a fat phobic slut.
Fat phobic slut is such. I wish we could title this podcast.
Can you put in your bio fat phobic slut and I'll be so much fat in my bones that if I drop down a building, I'd bounce right back up?
No, because there's gonna be messages like, why
are you fat phobic?
Yeah. No, because people are not gonna listen to this fucking podcast.
No one knows.
Yeah.
Fat phobic slut is
it's
so good
though.
If anyone needs that for your bio,
you're welcome.
Yeah. And then link to this podcast so that they know it's a joke. And some even said death threats for hurting Kate's feelings. I really don't see what I did wrong, as I was just reacting to an unnecessarily mean comment about me.
You started it by fucking being fat phobic. What?
Yeah.
Do you kill a person and then get mad when people are like, you should go to jail for killing a person?
That's what Barry should have been.
Yeah. Yeah.
So am I the asshole for just wanting my best friend to be healthy?
Yeah, sure. That's what you want. Yeah.
I just want her to be
that's
healthy.
You know, yeah. That's when you know something. God. Okay. So there's like, this is also like, it's really, I hate this a lot. And this is like, as someone, you know, weight shit is always going to be fucking bullshit. I don't know. At this point, like,
you're becoming like a gym rat.
I am, yeah, but like I'm definitely not going to be I don't want to change into a person where it's like, if you're not at the gym fucking 100 hours a day.
No.
Like I was watching the Rob McElhenney men's health interview. I don't know if you've watched that.
I have, yeah.
Where he's talking about like, because people were complimenting on his
transformation.
Yeah, because people were like, that's crazy. And I think he hints at the fact of like he used steroids or something.
Yeah.
But like even if he didn't,
well,
like
he said like, I know I really love his stance on getting fit, because a lot of people are like, that's why, like, they're trying to use his transformation as like anyone can do it.
No.
And he is very much like, no, you have to be privileged enough to have money and do this all day, every day.
Along the lines of like, so here's what you're going to want to do.
Yeah.
It was like, so you're going to, you want to, like, alcohol's out the door. Any food you like, out the door.
Let me look it up,
You're going to get a personal chef.
Yeah.
You know, a personal chef that you have.
Yeah.
He's going to cook you chicken breasts and rice for every meal. And you go to the gym for 4 hours in the morning to do your weight training. And then you go in the afternoon for your cardio training.
God.
It's like, it's such a good fucking interview. Yeah, if you want to put it on, yeah.
I have it.
We can link to it in the description too.
It's really funny because it starts out with, look, it's not that hard.
It's not that hard.
All you need to do is lift weights 6 days a week. Oh, fuck me. Look, it's not that hard. All you need to do is lift weights 6 days a week. Stop drinking alcohol. Don't eat anything after 7 p.m. Don't eat any carbs or sugar at all. In fact, don't eat anything you like. Get the personal trainer from Magic Mike. Sleep 9 hours a night, run 3 miles a day, and have a studio pay for the whole thing over a 6 to 7 month span. I don't know why everyone's not doing this. It's a super realistic lifestyle and an appropriate body image to compare oneself to. #Hollywood.
Awesome. Well, yeah, that's the thing where it's like literally like, I don't know. There's also some more news thing this week about how like weight hurts everybody from skinny to fat, you know, because like everyone, like apparently on TikTok, like if you just start looking up like meal prepping shit, you're eventually going to get to like the 1,200 calorie diet.
I hate that shit.
Yeah. And that's like, because that's apparently hypothesized as the bare minimum that your body's supposed to. And it's
wrong.
It's wrong.
I follow so many people that are actually licensed nutritionists.
Yeah.
That are like, this is false.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like, I'm kind of happy that like the conversation's kind of shifting away from like these very obvious like weight loss fucking like.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like apparently still Ozempic's like kind of a shitty thing. You know, it's like
Ozempic is
apparently, and I think it's like I think it has an actual use, but I think a lot of people are misusing it for its like fat losing thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, I haven't watched the full episode. They hinted at it, so I have to watch the rest of it. So I could be completely wrong here.
I don't know. I do know growing up that. My mom was diagnosed with diabetes at one point, and she started losing weight, and she went down a couple of different diets. And I honestly, it's not like a toxic mom thing. I think she was manipulated by diet culture and her own image from her childhood. And it was damaging to me as well, but I honestly don't really blame her that much because like it must have been damaging. Like she didn't know.
Yeah, and that's like the thing where
and the people that I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Sorry, go ahead.
You can finish up your thought, yeah.
The people that she asked told her wrong information.
Yeah. Yes.
Like she went to a doctor and the doctor's like, we want to put you on this special privatized weight loss plan that we have here at this private doctor.
Oh, yeah.
And she spent like $300 on like basically Weight Watchers food and like shakes to like drink. And they like basically sold her MLM shit.
Yeah.
And she didn't lose weight.
Yeah.
And she was having a terrible time. And that's manipulative. And
for sure. Yeah.
I think it's awful that happened. And I definitely like, we did the 1,200 calories thing, and I would beat myself up if I went over 1,200 calories because everything's over 1,200 calories. That's not enough. And, you know, I think it really did cloud my idea of diets and weight loss.
Yeah, and like that's the thing. And like, I don't know, like I do think there is Belf. Yeah, Belf. Like there's health benefits to like you know, working out and shit, right?
Yeah.
But like everyone focuses on weight loss. Everyone focuses on like you know, even like muscle buildup. You know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, you gotta get fucking swole or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I don't know, someone who like I get more on my feed like the kind of like anti like health people.
Mm-hmm.
Not anti-health, but like anti that mindset of like weight loss. Where it's people just very factually saying like, all right, like, listen, if you actually want to lose weight, like you do need a calorie deficit, but you can't starve yourself because if you starve yourself, you're going to fuck yourself, you know, pretty much.
Yeah, because you're going to overeat later.
Yeah, exactly. So it's very much like, because like if you go to the gym, right, you go to the gym and you do like a 500 calorie workout, your body's going to want 500 calories extra, right? And it's very hard to like, you know, balance that. What you're supposed to do is like, if you have a low calorie food, you have to make sure it's filling, make sure it still has all your vitamins
protein.
And shit. Yeah, and you have to have protein and stuff. And like, it's very, but you still need to have like carbs and shit. Like keto diets, I will never fucking like do. Fuck that shit.
And you grew up in a keto household.
Yeah, my mom was very much into the keto diet. She's not into it anymore.
I thought she was still doing it. I don't know.
I don't think she does it as much. I think she might be like, I think she still has that tendency.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. But like, I really like, because I mean, like, she'll eat pizza. She'll make the fettuccine Alfredo and shit, you know?
Yeah, well, but she's very like, anything that I make, I think she really doesn't like. Like, she'll be like, oh, but that's filled with salt. That has a lot of sugar in it. I don't like that. It's got a lot of, it's too sugary, it's too salty, it's too this, it's too that. It's a lot of bread. You know?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Like she really does do that. Like I think it's in her mind as well, which is sad. It's not her fault.
Sad. Yeah, it got sold to her. You know? And everyone's just doing it to sell you their stupid fucking diet plan that doesn't work because it's too generalized. No. And also like because like if you genuinely like everyone's got a fucking scheme to sell you. You know what I mean?
No.
Like everyone's just trying to fucking make a quick buck.
Yeah.
And people, you know, feel self-conscious about weight. People feel self-conscious about like, you know, not working out. In reality, like there's a lot like if you want to work out, you should be working out for the health benefits like to your body.
Yeah.
That isn't weight loss.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like if you work out, you're going to help your heart rate, you know, you're going to help, you know.
Yeah. Like personally, I want to start working out again. I haven't been because I've been like going to work and then I get tired and then I have to take a nap in the afternoon because I wake up at 7 and I don't, my body hates waking up at 7. I don't know what the fuck it is. I cannot do it and not take a nap later in the fucking day.
I get it. Yeah, no.
So now that I have time to wake up when I need, when my body's like, okay, now it's time to wake up.
And now you have energy. Yeah, like
I have energy throughout the day. I don't have to take a nap. Like it's almost coming up on 5 today and I don't have to take a nap because we woke up at 11.
That's another thing too, that like working out does help you out because it allows you to have more energy throughout the day because your body is going to be able to more effectively make use of like what it's doing, you know?
Yeah. Well, I want to start working out to just feel less unhealthy.
Yeah, and I get that. Yeah.
Like get the blood pumping and like not feel like my limbs are just constantly terrible, you know? Like
exactly.
Like I'm wasting away.
I feel that. Yeah. Like, you know, help your bone density. And like everyone needs a little bit of like muscle. You know what I mean?
Well,
to
it's-
like be able to carry stuff. But that's about it.
It's not even about that. It's just like getting used to walking again. Like getting used to fucking like I just want to keep my mobility up basically.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like I know I'm fat. I always worry about becoming like a person that is immobile because of my fatness.
Yeah.
And I know that's like definitely internalized fat phobia, but also probably ableism too. But I just want to get to a point where being mobile to me is important, like having to do that, especially since like the way I've been able to survive by making money and paying bills has always been sedentary.
Yeah. That's
You know?
another thing that sucks, yeah. And I think that's the real issue that people have is a societal issue because like we're especially in the United States.
Yeah.
We're a very car-centric culture.
Yeah.
We're a very like office-centric. Like we pretty much, like everyone's job, not everyone's job, but a lot of people's jobs, even if you're working from home, you're sitting 8 hours a day. And that's the real thing that's killing you.
Well, and that's the thing. I was never healthy enough to get like a working job.
Yeah,
I was like, fat from a kid,
Exactly. Yeah, no, and like it's very like, and it's shitty that like, it sucks that like a lot of jobs are very like our lifestyles are unhealthy for us. That's the real thing.
Yeah,
it's not we are unhealthy. The lifestyles that capitalism has
kind of force you into. Yeah, because I mean, I don't know. I think it. I mean, definitely was not my choice to go into customers.
Yeah, right.
I definitely wanted something where. I don't know, anything different, but that was the thing that I fell into, and it was very sedentary, and it robbed me of my energy, and then I was not able to go and do it.
And I will say I've been very fortunate that all my jobs I've had, like when I was at Disney, I was on my feet all the time, and I was walking around a bunch. Like if I had a step counter around, then I probably was doing like at least 10,000 steps a day. You know what I mean? When I was at Universal, I was doing about 10,000 steps a day.
Yeah.
Now I'm at work, I'm doing 20,000 steps a day, which is crazy. Don't do that.
Yeah, you're wild.
Yeah, like I'm very much in a unique situation where like, like
you also came from an active family. Like you guys would do fucking like marathons and shit.
Yeah, like when we never did marathons. We did the most we did was a 10-miler.
Oh, okay.
But like still, yeah. So I don't know.
My family never did that shit. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I get you, yeah. Just a fly around here. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Fucking we gotta get more of those UV traps. But no, yeah, so I don't know. And that's why I never I don't want to force anything down anyone's because everyone's situation is different. And at the end of the day, like if you're a person who's so fucking concerned about weight loss, like a fucking idiot
about somebody else's body,
someone else's weight loss, that's another thing too. That's kind of like you're kind of a poser a little bit that you're so fucking caring about other people's body. No, you don't give a fuck.
You just don't like seeing fat people.
Yeah,
shut up and deal with it.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
So I don't know, but I think that's my thoughts.
Yeah.
And I think I've said it before. I'll say it again whenever this comes up because just like if you're working out, just do it for health reasons. Don't do it for fat loss.
Weight loss. I mean, do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want, but don't be peer pressured.
Don't fuck up other people's shit.
Yeah, exactly. Just do shit for yourself.
Yeah,
bitch.
Yeah, bitch. Fuck.
Solved it though. Is it my turn? Yeah, it's my turn next.
Yes.
I'm just going down the list. I have the sheets thing up and running. I don't save these fucking stories anymore. Oh, this one's a fun one because apparently, this one's just a nice fun one, Sometimes it's just, you just want to chill out.
Nice fun one. Yeah.
So, am I the asshole for refusing to leave a public park?
Yeah.
I refuse. I live in America. It's called freedom.
I thought this was America. I want to kill myself.
I really like bird watching. I do it every weekend and Tuesday evening because that works with my busy schedule as a server and a bartender. I like walking to the specific park that is 20 minutes away from my house. I typically bring my binoculars and phone to capture images and play bird calls. Now that it's summer, I am able to see more birds that have migrated back since winter. Last Tuesday, I did just that. Around 6:30 p.m., I had gotten off a long shift and decided to relax and spend my night doing what I love. However, around 20 minutes into strolling around, I heard the call of a bird I do not often get to see. Around this time, a group of young children and a couple adults appeared. They set up a huge table for what I assumed was a birthday party. They came to the table closet to where I was by the trees, watching the birds even though there were plenty of other free tables. I was able to catch a glimpse of a very rare bird, so I was standing completely still, making sure to not scare it off. Just as this was happening, they began to sing happy birthday, and kids started yelling and blowing those annoying birthday horn things, and the bird flies away.
You mean like kazoos?
Yeah, kazoos, yeah.
You didn't know the word for kazoos?
Apparently not. I was speechless. I walked over to them and asked them to please respectfully keep quiet because I was bird watching.
Sorry, little Timmy, you can't have your 6th birthday party. Some fucking guy is bird watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They reported this to the park ranger, and the ranger asked me to leave and go bird watch elsewhere. Again, I was speechless. Am I the asshole for telling them to keep quiet?
Yeah. Listen, if you're going to do a nerdy hobby like that, you got to abide by the laws.
Yeah.
You got to abide by the fucking social laws. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let a kid have a birthday party.
Have a birthday party. Why are you like walking over like, hey, can you guys shut the fuck up?
Do you think the park ranger...
There's a red herring over there. I gotta fucking look at it.
Where? Fucking, do you think the park ranger went up to him and was like, hey, fucking guy, you gotta go watch some fucking birds elsewhere, okay?
Yeah. It wasn't even like leave the park. It was just go to a different spot.
Go find a different place to watch birds, okay? These kids are having a birthday party, okay? Hey, listen, Mr. A. Listen, Mr. Birdwatcher. Hey, Mr. Birdwatcher.
Gabagool.
Can you get the fuck out of here?
So apparently birdwatchers are just like this?
Yeah.
I didn't know this because all the comments, like the second top comment on Am I the Devil was like, birdwatchers are the most entitled people. Let me read these. Hold on.
Yeah, read it.
Yeah, because like I didn't know any of this. So, okay, children being children at a birthday party in a public place. The audacity is the first comment. Birdwatchers are some of the most entitled people on Earth. I live near national forest that is popular with birdwatchers, and they will just straight up stand in the middle of the road and get mad that someone has the audacity to drive on a public road.
Hey, I'm birdwatching ye.
Hey, I'm fucking bird watching.
Hey, I'm fucking bird watching ye. Hey, gabagool.
Wait, this is for sure fake, because the third comment, he left comments, apparently.
Yeah.
Did anyone read his comments where he claims that he's part of a secret project that he can't discuss yet, and that his bird watching with a pair of binoculars and a phone might, quote, lead to something big?
Oh, it's like the birds are fake thing?
Yeah, it's actually, birds are not real. I didn't know that about bird watchers. I didn't know they were, like, entitled.
I don't know either. I wonder if they actually are, if just some of them probably are. Probably just some.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are some bird watchers that are like,
cool and chill, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, they gotta get that picture.
There's always people in every hobby that are like, fucking,
yeah, like, I gotta fucking, I feel
what the fuck? And it's so funny to get into it, like, into hobbies that you don't know. To see the, like, oh, yeah,
the
people,
culture,
like fucking, people that play guitar. I wanted to read it, too. It was, a comment on a Facebook post where this guy posted a picture of like a bunch of Gibson guitars that he had on his wall.
Yeah.
Because that's what guys do with guitars.
Yeah, they do. Put them on the wall, baby. Never play them. Put them on that wall.
All my favorite ladies are here. And then there's been a lot of posts like that on r/guitar.
Awesome.
Which it's definitely going to be an episode of my solo podcast talking about r/guitar and r/guitar circle jerk.
Hell yeah.
But there've been a lot of posts where it's like, New Gear Day, this one's Linda, she's so sexy, and it's just like it's an inanimate object. And it's like, this one's Linda, and then it's like a bunch of like those emojis, the sex emojis where it's like
it's crazy. It's always funny to me that guys that have this pent-up horniness will do literally anything and objectify anything, but will never, like, they'll spend $50,000 on a guitar, but not $10,000 on a real doll, and just fucking, like,
I had no idea where that was going.
God, how badly are you how embarrassed do you feel that, like, you're like, I'm not gonna spend money on something I can fucking come in.
I know. I just want to fucking play the guitar and masturbate. Musically.
Yeah.
Masturbate regular.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
bitches be not sex positive, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me see if I have the comment because it's really funny. A guy got really mad that he put the shit up on the fucking
on the wall.
On the wall.
Yeah, because you're not playing it. Fucking poser.
No, I don't have it. God damn it.
I remember I remember when I was really young, there was I was friends with someone, and I think their dad was like a recording guy.
Yeah.
And they just had so many fucking guitars on the wall.
Yeah.
And a part of me was like, wow, that's cool. But now I think about it, I'm like, there was too many guitars on that wall.
I know.
That was like a fucking This entire room.
Pretty stupid. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I do it. I would totally do that though.
Yeah.
That's my thing is like, I'm going to evolve into that guy.
Hell yeah.
For sure. But this guy, he posted this comment that's like all caps, the entire thing, like, putting guitars up on the wall or not, it's not art pieces, it's an instrument for like music and you need to take care of it, put it in a case, put it on the ground. Ah! It was like screaming.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
And I think it was on a Guitar Circle Jerk or something. It's like,
calm the fuck down. Yeah.
Yeah, holy
That's funny
shit.
as fuck though, Jesus.
I love shit like that where people just have these weird little like, you know?
Yeah.
Like, new crocheter alert, you're using the light up crochet hooks. What the fuck are we talking about? You know what I mean?
It's so mean about new crocheters.
We're talking about objects.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you like turntables? Yeah, but you have a fucking Victrola? Oh, you got the wrong name. Oh, you like motorcycles, but you got a Harley Davidson?
Well, that one's actually
true.
That's
though.
a real one.
Yeah.
That's one of the few times where like I'm not even part of the culture, but I'm like, I can understand why people are pissed the fuck off about that.
Buy a Harley Davidson. Yeah.
Yeah, listen, I don't know. If you go to the Harley Davidson off I-4 right next to Universal, I think you're kind of a poser when it comes to
it's a really
motorcycles.
If you're young, don't watch this podcast. Like if you're under 18, don't watch this podcast. But if you are and you're still here, an easy way to be cool is to be like, I don't buy name brand stuff. Yeah, I don't really. That's like the big name brand. I don't really like that. How can you say
something so controversial yet so brave?
That is a very easy way to be cool and also make everyone dislike you.
Yeah.
So if that's what you want to do, then go and do that.
Yeah. Cheat code for life.
Cheat code for being an edgy teen. Go ahead and do that. Very easy. Not gonna get beaten up for it. You don't have to go to Nazi shit. Just say, oh yeah, I like motorcycles, just not the Harley Davidsons. That's it. That's all you have to do. You don't have to go to 4chan to be an edgy teen.
Yeah, exactly.
God. Okay.
De-radicalizing people one day at a time.
Am I the asshole for blowing up at my daughter for not calling us and being rude about it? Or is what I'm asking too much to ask for?
All right.
I'll be the fucking judge of that.
Yeah. That's not us, though. We're not judge.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'll send that to them then.
Yeah, send it to them now.
I'll just send this over. No, okay. My daughter, 26 female, moved out almost 10 months ago. At first, she called back home frequently, every day, then dwindling down to one time a week. Okay. Although we text in between calls, even then she sometimes doesn't respond or goes days without texting. Whoa.
Wow, this is a common growing pain, right? Like, your kid leaves the house.
Also, I think that's a lot of contact.
You already did a lot of contact. Yeah, like I don't even like
every
even when
day
I moved out,
calling your parents.
I wasn't doing that every day when I moved out.
No, there was one period where she didn't call for an entire month.
Who calls anymore? Too. I mean, I'm getting caught up on the wrong details.
What is she, 30?
Yeah.
That block of silence only ended when we stumbled upon each other when we happened to go to the same park one day.
Oh, okay.
Her last call was a week ago when she was driving. She knows we don't like to talk when she's driving for her safety. Even if it's through car speaker, we want her to focus. Last time we saw each other in person was Father's Day. Sounds normal.
Yeah, I mean, if you move out, like special holidays, like I know I see my parents like more frequently than most people. Like, what if your like daughter like moved out of state? Yeah, you're not gonna be seeing them at all for like. Yeah. That's just it's just normal shit that happens when.
I know. I can't believe that she's doing that.
Yeah, she's doing that to me. Yeah, she's.
Funnily though, she seems to talk to her brother more often. I often walk by his bedroom and hear them on FaceTime calls and the like. Today they were talking on the phone and my wife came in. I walked in soon after. My wife, who obviously hadn't heard from my daughter in a while, said in an obviously playful, pretend whiny voice, "You never call your parents anymore. You don't want to talk to your old parents anymore."
What? Okay, all right. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
My daughter took it much more seriously and asked, "Oh, did you call?"
Oh, that is true, yeah.
But I know she was baiting. Okay, Mr. Reddit.
Rage baiting. Like epic fail on that daughter trying to rage bait me.
I know my daughter was just trolling. My wife, still joking. "No, I didn't call recently, but we haven't heard from you. Then my daughter said, the phone works both ways.
That is true. I mean, yeah, like that is, yeah, I agree with that.
My wife's face fell. I lost it after so many months of patience. My wife is still grieving the mother she lost last year, still coming to terms with her toxic family upbringing in the midst of grief, still having mysterious health issues. All she wants to do is hear from her daughter. To me, she is being selfishly inconsiderate and says something cruel, like to her parents who love her more than anything or anyone. I don't know if it's a guy, if she's so caught up in her new friends who at the end of the day will never give a fuck about her to the degree like her parents do. Or is just so caught up in being on her own that she's forgetting the ones who would love to hear her voice.
Why are you making this a pissing contest of who cares more about your own? I mean, yeah, you guys are always going to care. Like, why? But why is this even a question? Oh, this is so weird. This is the weirdest fucking like dynamic.
This makes me glad I don't have parents or family.
Yeah, I hope my parents aren't thinking like this. Jesus, like fuck.
So. I hope not. Actually,
I hope not. Yeah.
We are a very close family. When she lived at home, we practically did everything together.
Yeah, because they were a kid. Yeah, this is not.
Now she's old. They grow.
Yeah.
From tiny to big.
Wow.
Small,
man.
big. Small, big. Go away. That's what happens.
That's what happens.
You signed up for it.
Everyone forgets that like your kids are gonna become like people one day. Like,
yeah, straight up.
They're not just something you poop out once and you keep forever. Like,
I wonder if you just like forget that when you give birth.
Yeah,
like your brain is just like, all right, time to cut this part out.
Yeah,
I don't want the logic part to get
because no one ever places themselves in the situation like, oh yeah, I had parents and I also slowly lost contact with them, you know, because
or I didn't contact them as much as when I was 8.
Yeah, because you're trying to depend on just yourself. I don't know.
I find her age, oh, she's in her 20s, she's young, to be an excuse. Her brother
Chad face, yes, yeah, that's
Her brother is 21, still lives at home, and is happy to talk with us frequently, spend every day together. If it wasn't summer and he was attending classes again after homework or on the weekend, we'd often go see a movie or spend time together otherwise. I am at a loss. Am I the asshole?
Yeah. And also, yeah, of course, because the brother lives at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know what a healthy family dynamic is. I'm going to be honest with you.
Neither do I.
No idea. I have no idea. But this seems like a lot.
Yeah, it seems, I don't know. That's so.
If my mom was like, you got to call me every day, I'd be like, come on. And I know she actually kind of did that, but it was like to monitor me, to control me.
That's the thing. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I have a very healthy, like, a somewhat healthy like relationship with my parents where it's like, we'll see him every once in a while.
No parents are perfect.
Yeah. And I will say the calling, like I feel like calling, especially as like you grow up and you grow out of the house, you start doing more stuff. Like you start going to work, you start going to school, you start doing all this shit, you know? Like, yeah, your schedule gets fucking packed quick. And if you're doing like an hour-long call every day, that's going to be one of the first things that you cut out because, you know, and like, I think, you know, like I still like I don't need to like call my parents because I can just go see them whenever, you know, but like if we moved out of the like, you know,
to somewhere, you'd probably call them
I'd call them more often and I'd like FaceTime with them because that's what, you know, my other sisters do.
I would support that too. I'm not anti-call your parents. You know,
and like, I think, and if they're still calling, like if the last time was like Father's Day, that's not too long ago, was it? When was Father's Day? Like,
yeah, it was in
June, I mean.
June.
Yeah. So it's also only been like a month.
It's been like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Like, I don't know. Like, the cruel reality is like, after 18, like you've already spent like 90% of the time you'll ever have with your parents.
You got to go out and meet people. There's a big part of life out there. You have to go experience it. I can't understand having a kid and not wanting them to go out and like, I thought that's the whole fucking point of having a kid. It's like, oh, you're going to experience life. You don't have a kid and then be like, I'm going to shelter you from everything.
Yeah, right.
Like,
and that's kind of
terrible.
the vibe that's like it's getting. Yeah. And like, I don't know, like also with the wife, like have these like issues been discussed with the daughter? Like I'm assuming like, obviously like probably the grandma dying.
Well, even then it's like
her mom dying. Yeah.
Is she trauma dumping on her daughter?
Yeah, because that's also like, that's not good.
Like, yeah, her daughter should support her, but there's a level of enmeshment, right? Like, if your daughter has become her own mother's therapist, that's not great for her daughter.
Not at all.
Her mother should be in therapy. You know? And of course, she does deserve support, you know, and checking in on. But, like, we don't know the levels, you know.
Exactly.
There is a comment. There are comments.
Okay, yeah, let's hear them because I feel like there does need to be more information a little bit, but okay.
Okay, info. You did not describe your blow up. Judgment is reserved until what exactly you said or did is described.
That is true. Yeah, that wasn't described.
I told her she was acting selfish and how her behavior has made us feel the past few months. I did get loud. I said a lot of what I said in the post. Info. Do you and or your wife call your daughter? If so, how often? I don't mean text saying call us. I mean dialing her number and letting it ring. That is not the point of my post.
But it is a factor. You could call. It does go both ways.
Yeah.
Man, because I don't know, because I'm definitely bad at texting and I'm bad at calling, and I know that. And I know it goes both ways, but also there is a part of me that's like, the other person can still fucking.
Bruh, when I was 16, my brothers would call my phone and ask me to give it to my mom because my mom wouldn't answer her fucking phone. And then I'd be like, okay, cool. Thanks for not calling me. And then they'd be like, why don't you call me?
Yeah.
And I'm like, because I'm a teenager.
That's kind of the thing. Yeah. It's like, I don't know. Because there is kind of subservience, not the right word, but like a hierarchy.
It's just weird. It shouldn't be this hard.
Yes, I agree.
That's the thing. It shouldn't. The dynamic is weird. I think calling out the hey, listen, I wish that you if they feel like they want her to call them more, what they could have done is been like, hey, I just want you to call us more. Is there a reason you don't want to call us? And that's another, if you're so worried about because I could understand not wanting to call if you're worried you're gonna take up a lot of their time. Yeah.
But then also you can ask, why don't you ask hey, can we call you?
Their method of communicating was, oh, you don't want to talk to your old parents.
And
I don't want to talk to you
the
either.
Brothers, fucking
his personal room.
And that's the thing too, is I don't know, because I have two older sisters. I don't really talk with them that much. I talk with them enough to where I know them.
Way more than I talk to my brothers.
Yeah, but I talk to them and I'm willing to. They talk to each other a lot more.
Yeah,
than I bet they talk to the parents or they talk to me. Because they grew up together.
Yeah,
there's I remember when I was really young, there was a psychology thing that I bought a magazine about psychology.
Oh,
and when you have and I think you and I are both kind of exempt from this because of the age difference between the siblings.
My brothers are at least, I think, 9 and 10 years older than me.
And mine's 7 and 9. Yeah. Around there. So your siblings are the people that you're going to kind of be the closest to because they're there from the start to almost the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the reason why we're kind of exempt from that is that because that age difference is so wide.
Yeah.
That, even though I do not steal, but I get a lot from them. Yeah. It's very much not the same connection that I would have had if I was 5 years older and closer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it feels weird because I think I do feel a level of my brothers don't really care about me.
Yeah, and
I don't know if you do. I mean, and it's different with my brothers too because they're very
they sided with your mom. So yeah, I mean that's not even.
They've done a couple of things that make me feel like they don't really care.
Yeah, and I will say I do feel lucky that my sisters do care. You know what I mean? And it definitely does feel like they are protective. They are
yeah,
but there is a difference.
There's a difference between how they react. It's not as strong, I guess, of a friendship.
Yeah,
I guess of a bond than they have with each other.
Yeah,
doesn't necessarily mean it's not a bond. It's just
there's a bond, but it's it's different,
and it's not even a weak bond. It's a strong bond between you and your sisters. Yeah. It's just they have a hyper strong bond because they grew up next with each other and have a lot of experiences. Exactly, which is nothing is bad about
them.
It.
Nothing, yeah, and I want to make that clear because I love them,
Yeah,
but it's very much it is different because then I feel we both have kind of we're the last child, but also kind of a single child because we grew up
yeah. Did you feel just personally, did you feel growing up people were oh, so you're basically a single child? Do you feel they were calling you selfish?
I don't know if I ever felt selfish about it. I guess I felt
it
felt more alienating, I guess. It felt more oh, you're alone. Kinda, you know what I mean?
That's an interesting reaction. I wonder.
I don't. Where are you getting selfish from? I guess is my question.
Why? Oh, definitely, it's a personal thing.
Okay.
When I was a kid, it was they. Oh, this is deep trauma.
Let's unpack this right here, right now. Let's do it.
front of all these people.
Last time it was me and Death. Come on, let's
go, dude.
Yeah, let's go.
But no, when I was a kid, if I didn't want to do something, or if I was being a kid and I was throwing a temper tantrum, the reaction was my mom and my brothers would call me selfish.
Oh, okay.
And then I would have a meltdown because I didn't want to be selfish because I thought selfish equals bad person.
Yeah.
And this is literally the ages of like 5. 3 to 5.
You gotta instill fear
to
at
like
a young
8.
age
like
to really control your
pre-10 age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So that's definitely something that like then, everybody's like, oh, that's great. You have brothers, but you also are like, a little single baby. And it was really trying to put into me that everything that like if I needed something, it was selfish.
Yeah.
If I had a lot of attention on me, it was selfish.
Wow. Okay.
So
yeah, that's abuse.
I know, but yeah. So when people would be like, "Oh, so you're like an only child," I would hear like, "Oh, so you're a selfish little bitch." And yeah,
I don't know.
From birth.
Yeah, and I guess like I don't know. I think me growing up, I felt like I've never felt like selfish, and I just tried to be nice. I just think I just felt always alone.
Where do you think that comes from?
Well, okay. My earliest memory is a night that I wasn't able to go to sleep, and this has to be like pre-5 or something. Like this was at like the first house I ever lived in.
Okay.
And I don't know, but like this was like the earliest 2 memories I have.
Mm-hmm.
The second earliest memory is me in the backseat of my dad's car asking me, me asking him, it feels weird. I feel like yesterday I was like smaller than this, and now I'm here. Like I was just getting like self-awareness almost.
Holy
shit!
I
was already getting that because my earliest memory is me in darkness. The only thing that I could see, because this is overnight, and I couldn't go to sleep, and I'm just staring at the ceiling, and like to the left is like the smoke detector, just like not beep. It's not like on, but like I can see the blinking light.
Yeah.
And I just felt like alone and trapped in the room.
Holy shit!
Yeah. And so that's my abandonment issue.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and then the other one is me getting self-awareness at like 4 or 5 or whatever the fuck.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's wild, dude. I kind of have a memory like that too, where like it was really traumatic for me switching from a crib to a bed.
Oh, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I like just as a kid, you walk into your room and your crib is gone.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck.
my sleep is gone.
Yeah. But it was like shit like that. If I freaked out about that, then it was like, oh, you're fucking selfish for crying.
How dare you
5-year-old
accept that? Yeah.
Toddler.
God, awful.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah. I don't know where all my trauma comes from.
I mean, it's scary to be a kid.
Yeah, it is.
You might just have anxiety.
Then I moved around a bunch. Like
that can cause.
I think that's another thing that like my shit, like really the abandonment and being alone is that like from like kindergarten to first grade I was at the same school. Second grade I think I was at like 2 different schools.
Jesus.
Third grade I was at a school, one school, and I think I might have switched at some point. Fourth grade I was at 2 different schools during that year because I got accepted to like an art school. Fifth grade went to a different school. 6th grade went to a different school because it was middle school.
That's crazy, dude.
5th and 6th grade wasn't that difficult though, because at least like it was like everyone was going to the same middle school pretty much. But like it was 5th to 6th grade did that. 7th grade decided to homeschool. 8th grade went back to the same middle school, but I didn't really know what was going on, so I had to redo all my shit.
Jesus.
9th grade, and then high school is like the only time from like the same duration was like the same place that I would go to.
So no wonder that was so important to you.
Yeah, like
yeah.
So yeah, I really like I'm a man with no name. I am Clint Eastwood.
I'm constantly moving.
I'm gonna do a 1-man show with a chair.
Oh yeah, he did that.
Yeah, I did do that.
Huh.
I was watching a video on Clint Eastwood recently, and he's a fucking freak.
Yeah, he is a little freak.
He's a little freak. He's a little piece of shit.
Yeah, he is. He's one of my favorite people to learn about because he's just a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
This family sounds like hell. If I was your daughter and you were like, if I had 2 people
every day,
like yelling at me and telling me to call you every day, I would just leave. And it's not even necessary. Like, I don't know. There probably is abuse in there somewhere. It's not even necessarily that there is abuse in this situation. It's just don't like the vibes.
I agree with that. I get that. Yeah, I don't like the vibes either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Calling every day, you're gonna lose shit to talk about. Yeah, you're gonna want to stop calling every day.
It really reminds me of like growing up with my family, how like I would get, and I hope they listen to this and they know it. I want them to know this.
Yeah.
Being a child, a preteen in my family, I was terrified of growing up into an adult and still having to go to Thanksgiving.
Wow. Shit.
I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna get out. And then I'm still gonna have to come back.
Really?
Like I had that fucking like, oh my God, I don't want to do that. At like, I think like at 12 or 13, I had a moment, like a brief moment of like, I really like my family. And then from like 16 on, I was like, nah, I don't want to do this anymore. I hate this. I don't like doing it. I don't want to do it. But I did it anyway because I thought that's what you had to do. And I was just like, really depressed about the idea of having to go back and like have family members.
Yeah. Good sign. That's a good sign. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the vibes are off.
The vibes are off.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
Don't like them.
They seem enmeshed. I hate that they go into the brother's room and just
like barge in.
Yeah, and they're using their. Oh wait, I never finished the fucking comment.
Oh yeah, we're.
Jesus Christ!
I forgot this was a Reddit podcast.
We're bad at our job. Okay. Okay, you're the asshole. You were expecting her to call you, but you weren't able to call her by yourself. If your wife wants to hear your daughter, then call her. It's easy. Should she have to do that? Yeah. I mean, Jesus Christ, all she's going through, and all she's going through, and now she has to chase down her own daughter.
But
you're exhausting. People like this are exhausting.
Also, you're the authority figure in the dynamic, so like you kind of are the one that like
for the rest of your life, you're gonna be the authority figure to your kids.
Exactly. So like I don't know, like fuck yeah, you should kind of have a little bit of fucking agency, and
it's just the fucking double standard of like, it's so difficult for us to call, but it's so easy for her to call.
Yeah.
And she's telling you it's difficult for her to call too. So I don't know. Chill the fuck out.
Also, are they still texting each other at least? Like, because if they're still texting each other, then you're still communicating too.
So chill out. Yeah. I think either way, chill out.
Yeah, either way, chill out. Yeah, but even more chill out if like you're texting. Like it's still there's still a communication. Yeah.
You're the asshole. This reads very one-sided and very melodramatic. I did get out of what you said that you think guilt tripping is playful. Your daughter responded with a valid point and you lost it. That's not a mature, loving relationship. Let's not even talk about the casual invasion of your adult son's privacy. Let's stick to the main point. You have cast the sole weight of maintaining a relationship on your daughter and are upset that she's not performing up to your standards. In response, you are attacking her friends and degrade the fact that she has her own life. Do better. And then he was responding to the friends part. No, in fact, we don't even know her friends, if she has friends, or what's going on. When we do manage to talk, she tells us little about her comings and goings. Either way, she could have the best friends in the world. Even so, any parent will agree that's a drop in the bucket compared to a parent's love.
I don't like this. I don't like this anymore. That's very... I mean... Well, it's also not necessarily true, but also, like, that's so, like, you're putting so much, like... Because
Just people like this suck.
Yeah.
How often do you talk? Do you call your parents to talk? Both of our parents are dead. Well, that shuts that down. I don't know. It's very like, we're perfect. She's bad.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's very much like, yeah. And like, I don't know. It's very. So like, oh man, I'm just like,
I'm kind of over the story.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I just trauma dumped on everybody. Yeah. Like fucking, I don't know. Yeah, like just fucking, I don't know.
Chill
the fuck out.
Chill. You're obviously trying to control your daughter, and don't do that. That's it.
Yeah. Solved it. We can actually sit up straight and not fuck up my back. This is my one job. Is to keep my body in peak condition.
That's it.
Yeah, that's my job.
Okay.
It's not to read Red stories. It's actually to, you know.
We're
not even. Oh, we just got halfway done. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Am I the asshole for being annoyed my girlfriend doesn't want me to smoke around her? On Am I the Devil, the title is.
Mm-hmm.
Am I the asshole for being a self-centered asshole?
Okay.
People on the stolen TikToks will always complain about like they're reading the story like they already have made a judgment about the person.
Yes.
And it's, because we read the fucking story.
Read the
do you think we do
stories
no
first.
fucking preparation, you idiot?
Make your own podcast.
Make your own goddamn podcast.
Shut up.
Where you're like, let's give everyone a chance to say their side. Yeah, okay, so. Am I the asshole for being annoyed? My girlfriend doesn't want me to smoke around her. Hello.
Hi.
I, 36 male, have been with my girlfriend Jane, 27 female, for 2 years. 3 days ago, I moved in with her because she has long left on her lease, and when it runs out, we will look for a new place together.
Okay.
Early in our relationship, she confessed to me that she had been an addict for almost all of her adult life and pretty much her entire adolescence. She said she started using when she was 13, and at that point, although she had been clean for a year, it was something she very much struggled with. Still struggled with. She told me that while my body is my own, that if I choose to get high, she couldn't be around me while I did it, and was also not in a place to take care of me during or after, and it's likely that anything like that will always trigger her to a degree. I told her that I smoked several times a week, 3 to 4 times, and she said that she didn't want to be around me at those times, which is fine since we live separately. So for a few hours, 3 to 4 times a week, I would not be with or be in contact with her. Yesterday, after a long day, I was going to smoke some to blow off some steam in our bedroom while I played some games.
Sounds like a tongue twister.
Yeah, it is. She walked in and freaked out, saying that I can't do that in our room. I told her I was stressed and that I needed to relax and I can do it in my own bedroom if I want. She told me that she was also stressed because her job is extremely stressful. She is CCO of a local popular organization.
Oh, damn.
And she doesn't want to come home to being triggered because the smell clings to the bedding.
Yeah.
I told her it's not my problem if she's triggered by a little smoking. It's not like it's hard drugs, and she knew I did this before we moved in together, and I won't stop for her.
Oh, so she's just fix her addiction.
Yeah.
For you. Cool.
She said that she's not asking me to stop, but she assumed that I'd have the decency to either continue when she's not home or do it in the man cave she let me set up in her garage.
Oh.
And that it doesn't matter what it is, that all things of that type are still a trigger for her, and she's always made that extremely clear. I continued to refuse until I eventually took my PS5 and did it in the garage, but I wasn't happy about it.
Why not?
You're still able to smoke, yeah.
Like she's still
she set up a boundary, you broke it, and then you continued it, and you got pissed off they had to do it. Yeah. I tried to do the same tonight, and the same thing happened. She asked me if I would sleep on the couch, and I said no, because this is all ridiculous. And she said fine, and left to stay with her sister because she doesn't want to be around me right now.
Okay.
This is the fucking kicker. This is why I picked this story.
Ooh.
I don't know if I did something wrong.
What?
I don't have anyone to ask, so here I am. Am I the asshole? I'm going to say that, Sarah, you didn't laugh out loud to that line. I don't know if I did something wrong.
I broke my girlfriend's boundary twice.
You don't know?
You don't know. She's not even living with you right now. You have no idea.
She
left your home, and you have no idea if you did something wrong.
She left her home.
Yeah, that's not even your house.
It was her place.
Oh my god!
You come in, just start smoking, and you drove her out of her own house.
You're so right. I forgot about that. He's smoking inside in her house.
Yeah, and what originally her house. Now they're living together.
Regardless of her addiction, that's still ruining her house.
Still ruining her house. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's really, God, it's so funny that like people will do literally anything to not like be bothered. It's going so far as to literally, like, you could have moved the PS5. She gave you a man cave.
Set it up in the man cave and just go straight to the man cave.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Why are you even fucking in the bedroom? Like,
what, I want to take a nappy.
What have you? Then
I want to take a nappy in the bed after I get hot.
It's just crazy to me, man. She's like, you have a man cave.
Whole ass.
You have one room to yourself.
Your addict girlfriend make you a smoking, like a place to smoke.
Yeah.
Carve out a place in her house.
It's like if she was an alcoholic and she made the garage a bar specifically just for you to drink.
And then you took a beer upstairs.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's so wild, actually.
Just like, oh.
It's also, and it's so wild because this has been like this has been a boundary since before the relationship. They've been together for 2 years.
Yeah.
And like he was even like, all right, yeah, I won't be around you when I'm smoking, and I won't text you while I'm smoking.
She's been using since she was 13.
Yeah, like I'm assuming this is all weed, you know, but like
that's what I assume. Well, I mean, even if she was using before 13, like I mean, or even if she was using, it doesn't necessarily have to be weed. It could be harder drugs.
Yeah.
That she got into, and she just doesn't want any drugs in the house.
Yeah.
Which is valid.
That's completely valid. Yeah.
Yeah, and he just smokes weed. But I mean, we don't know.
We don't know. Yeah. But like, yeah, we don't need to know. And that, but like, it's very much like, it's just like, it's crazy to me that like we'll do anything for comfort, but won't do anything for anyone else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for my own comfort.
Yeah, my own comfort, not yours.
God, that sucks.
And like immediately you come into, again, it was, and I know it's supposed to be their place now, but it's her name on the lease right now. I'm assuming like it's still like, he might have gotten written up, but it was originally her place.
Well,
she made room for you. You came in, disrespected her boundary.
Yeah.
And like,
her home.
Yeah. And like you don't know what you did wrong.
No, and also
that's the crazy.
I don't have anyone to ask.
I don't have anyone to ask is crazy too.
It's a big red. You don't have any friends.
Yeah, you don't.
Where did they go?
Yeah.
Where did your
friends
don't get me wrong,
go? Like there is a problem like today, like with like people being isolated and like not really having friendships.
Yeah.
But like you still went to Reddit first as well before trying to talk to her. But like you you have this like don't give a fuck attitude about your partner.
Yeah.
That you just moved in with.
That's crazy, dude.
That's crazy.
Jesus.
Fucking solved that shit though.
Can I play a TikTok audio and credit the creator because it's really funny?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
I mean, I don't know if they're gonna be able to hear it, but I mean,
I'm gonna put it on to the fucking.
Okay, all right.
Okay, this is from Kiara Sullivan.
Shout out them.
Yeah, shout out to them. This made me laugh really hard.
All right. Okay.
God
grant me the serenity to accept the house down boots I cannot slay, the courage to slay the house down boots that I can, and the wisdom to know when I can play something off as camp. God.
Thank you for sharing that. Yeah.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Whose turn is it? I think it's mine.
I think it's yours. Yeah. Yeah, because I did the smoking one. Yeah. I just took a shit.
Josh just took a shit.
Yeah. Then my ADHD made me start scrubbing the tub.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
The scrubber's right next to it, so I just like started scrubbing while I was pooping.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a multitasker. Grind set.
All right,
okay,
whatever. Right. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Do the thing that people want.
Whatever. Fuck them.
Okay. This one's very popular.
Ooh, popular one.
It got very popular, I think, in the middle of the past week.
Okay.
And it's been all on Twitter. I'm sure people have done it.
Who cares? Fuck it. Let's
I'm doing it because it's funny. It's not. It's very sad.
Oh.
My dream partner, 33 male, suggested the idea of putting my 28 female child up for adoption.
Okay, all right, let's go. Let's fucking go, baby. Hashtag child free, am I right?
Oh, God. I met my dream partner almost 10 months ago, and I know in my heart that I am deeply in love with him. He has everything that I have ever dreamed of having in a life partner. We have amazing chemistry, he's incredibly reliable, and he's financially stable. Not to mention my 3-year-old daughter has become really attached to him, but he's now just thrown her love in hers and mine's face. Recently, I noticed that he was acting distant from me. He's a great communicator, and so when I asked him if we could have a conversation and touch base with how we are both feeling, he agreed to have a conversation. I never thought that I would regret asking him to communicate with me, because it now feels like my life is going to end.
Oh, Jesus.
Basically, he told me that he loves me, but he doesn't want to commit and start a life with someone who is broken.
What?
Mm-hmm. Which, when I asked him to elaborate on broken, he explained that my kid was born out of wedlock. I have little to no communication with her father, and that it's a mess that he doesn't deserve to deal with. Let's just all sit and just acknowledge.
Okay, so wait, hold on. So they met 10 years ago.
10 months ago.
10 months ago. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Okay. What the fuck?
Let's just all accept that what has been said.
All right. Okay.
Sit with it. Sit with your discomfort.
All right. Okay. What a shitty person already. Yeah. I don't even know what to say right now. Jesus.
So he said this, unless I allow my sister or a close family member who I trust to adopt my daughter so that I can still see her, just not daily. He also told me that if I didn't have a kid, that he would commit and start a life. He also told me that if I didn't have a kid, that he would commit and start a life with me.
How? God. Fucking.
I feel as if I am in emotional shock right now, almost like someone who I really loved died. My daughter is innocent and didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
She also has become really attached to him, and the fact that he just wants to get rid of her is shocking, indicating that he couldn't care less about her.
Yeah.
I still have hope that I can possibly convince him to accept my daughter, crazy, and continue his life with me, but right now I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. I don't even know where to begin. What is the first thing that I need to do? Edit.
I need to leave him. Jesus.
Yeah. Edit. Getting rid of my daughter is obviously never going to happen. I might have worded it wrong. I'm just contemplating if it's possible to get him to drop his idea of adoption and sooner or later accept my daughter, even though it's not ideal for him. I don't think it's going to happen.
That's not going to happen, no.
I do understand you're still in the puppy love shit.
Yeah.
So you really don't want this to end, but he did just do the worst thing he could have.
Yeah, he was like, hey, get rid of it.
It's short of like murdering.
Yeah, like literally trying
someone.
to like fucking. That's crazy. That's a wild, fundamentally broken because it's just out of wedlock.
I can't believe people like that still exist.
Yeah.
That's
fucking Ben Shapiro ass. Fucking.
He doesn't deserve to deal with this mess.
I don't need to deal with this mess. It's not even a mess. How's it a fucking mess?
I feel like if I had a daughter, and listen, I don't have much love for children. I can't imagine me really loving my kid, you know? And
Okay.
I mean, and that sounds terrible, but that's why I don't really want kids. Because I don't want to do that to a kid. I feel like if I made something, if I made it, and then you're like, I don't want to deal with this mess, I'd beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Just be like,
yeah.
It's not a good response.
It'd be a snap, yeah.
Yeah, it would just be like, I would just mentally snap.
Yeah.
I think.
Because that's crazy. How are you supposed to react in that situation other than be severely angry and feel like you've been betrayed?
Call the police for you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to go crazy.
But not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, no, like literally like fucking, that's such a wild back fucking words, like way of thinking.
10 months that you hit it. You hit this.
You hit this for 10 months. And like
who got into this guy's head and told him this? Because nobody thinks that from birth. You know what I mean?
No, of course not.
Who the fuck? Who just like wiggled their way into this man's brain?
This guy's in his 30s too. Like, come on. You can't be a little fucking mature?
Yeah, like what? Most women, I feel like, that you're gonna date are gonna have kids.
Oh my God. I remember hearing this from a guy that, a guy in high school once said out loud for people to hear. Apparently, he never thought he could adopt someone because he never can truly love something that's not made by him.
Oh, I've heard that too.
I've heard that, and man, you know what? That's what we call a red flag.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. That's a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
Oh, I will say I've heard a lot of weird shit in high school that I wouldn't put against them now.
No, I'm gonna put it against. Fuck that guy in particular. Okay. But no, fucking
if
like
he
no.
still thinks that, that's weird.
If he still thinks that, yeah. Oh, let me see if I can get this fly real quick.
Did you get it?
I hope so. I'm crushing down. Yeah, I got it. I got the fly, everybody.
Woo!
I don't know. I just had that weird visceral. I think he probably doesn't think that now, but also like that was just a weird visceral. Like, wow.
I hope not. That sucks.
Why is it with guys and like if you're not the one splooging in a girl?
I want to splooge out my kid.
Yeah, exactly. I want to make sure I'm the one that did something 9 months ago and did nothing to help you.
Yo, there was. I think it's what the fuck TV show is it? It's the one about the nurse, the like doulas or like the fucking chambermaids or whatever. It's like old British shit and
Faulty
like
Towers.
Yeah, it's Faulty Towers. No, it's like a British TV show that was really popular a little bit ago, and I've completely forgotten it. And it was about a bunch of women who like helped deliver babies in olden times.
Okay.
And so they help this person deliver a baby, and like the husband's there, and blah blah blah, and she delivers the baby, and it's black.
Oh.
And the husband's not black. And it was so life-changing, this scene, because the guy is so like, oh my God, I love him.
Wow.
Like, absolutely, like, crying with tears, like, that's my son. Like, because he was so like, I don't give a shit if it's not my kid. I'm gonna love him and care for him.
Like they're my kid anyway. Yeah.
And that was like so like, oh fuck. I don't know. It was like it was back when
Men
TV
can be like that. Hold on, wait.
Well, I mean, I was like 14 when I saw it, I think. But like, it was back when TV would just like, like regardless of like the historical facts of it, like they were just showing you shocking shit. Shit that would shock society at the time. Like a white man loving a black baby.
Well, that's the reason why I brought up Ben Shapiro, because he made a stupid video about like Hollywood for like PragerU. And I remember watching. I don't remember who was the one that like took this down, but like Ben Shapiro brought up to go back to again 2 weeks ago. He brought up Friends about like how Hollywood's like woke because they like bring up sensitive topics. And apparently something that happens in Friends is like Ross and Rachel have a kid out of wedlock.
Yeah,
and that's why I kind of like it's got to be like this guy watches Ben Shapiro or something, right? He has some weird like conservative like
it's got to be something like that, or it could be something he was raised with that he's just like I don't know, like maybe his mom's like, oh, I don't know,
because like I don't know, it just feels, it just has that scummy like anti-intellectual like and anti-empathetic.
It feels ancient.
That's what it feels like.
It's just like an ancient opinion.
Like hearing the word wedlock.
Like what?
I was like, whoa, we're transported back.
You're bringing me back. Yeah.
God. So I don't know. That was wild.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A wild guy. Break up with him.
I'm a wedlock baby.
Awesome.
I was the flower girl at my parents' wedding.
Ah, that's nice.
It's kind of dope. Yeah, I was involved.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, that means you're a sinner. Actually.
Yeah, born a sinner.
Born to shit, forced to wipe.
Yeah.
All right. So the Am I the Devil title for this one is what a weird thing to be upset about.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for, quote, sexualizing his friendship with his friends?
What?
My boyfriend and I met during our undergrad at Yale. I really love him and want to marry him, but I am having issues with his friends, Priya, Chris, and Teddy.
Okay.
I need to explain background first. After getting into Yale, his mom, who was a single mom, passed away from breast cancer.
Oh.
He said after making really high marks in school, working and taking care of his mom, he was burnt out and seriously depressed. He was living with his uncle and started abusing Xanax and other drugs.
Damn.
COVID happened and all his classes were online. Because he was high/depressed, he stopped doing his classwork. All he had to do was pass because he had already gotten to Yale, but he couldn't muster up the effort to do that. His friends really helped him during this time. They took schedules to make sure he wasn't alone. They, Chris, Priya, and Teddy, took turns doing his homework and turning it in. They had all his passwords for everything. He said the night his final was due, he slept through the deadline and cried, knowing he was ruining his life, to later find out his friends had done it and turned it in for him.
Oh, I mean, weird academic dishonesty, but I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit either.
I'm not a fucking professor.
Yeah. He said without his friends, he would not have ended up at Yale. Neither he would have gotten sober. I'm going to say that again. He said without his friends, he would not have ended up in Yale. Neither would he have gotten sober. I think this is a fabrication. If his teachers knew he was struggling after his mom passed away, but was normally a good student, they wouldn't have failed him, but whatever.
What?
Yeah, that's
not true. Fucking professors don't give a shit.
Professors
it's just
can be
up
shitty,
to their fucking whim.
Yeah.
I'm sure some wouldn't.
Yeah, but professors are still people and they can still be flawed and shitty. Yeah. I understand they are close and childhood friends and all that, but this all rubs me the wrong way. Get ready for this.
Okay.
I know Chris is gay, Teddy is bi, and Priya is also into guys. It's hard to me to believe they don't like him. I don't know anyone who would do all that for someone who was just a friend. I tell this to him repeatedly that I don't like how close they are. At first, he reassured me he isn't interested in them, but now he just gets annoyed when I bring it up. He says I need to stop sexualizing his relationships with his childhood best friends. I said I wouldn't do all that for my friends, and he said, well, it sounds like I haven't had friends that were that close to me.
I was actually going to say that. So
that really hurt my feelings, and he apologized, but said I really need to stop. He's not going to date his best friends. He said, unlike me, he doesn't have a family to go home to. He just has his friends, so they are extra important. They are like his brothers/sisters. He doesn't like to be told over and over again that his family secretly just wants to bone him. But I can't get over it. He does a lot for them. When Priya's service dog went missing, he came home and took off from school for a week to help her look for him. When Chris's car broke down, he helped him with a down payment on a new car. When Teddy couldn't clean his apartment, he went over and cleaned it for him.
That's very nice.
I feel bad when compared to his friends. They went through such a hard time when he was 17 and I wasn't there for any of it, but they were. Why would he pick me over them? Am I the asshole?
Oh my God. You need to go to therapy for your insecurities.
Therapy, yeah.
And you need to stop putting it on these wonderful people who are just continuously doing favors
but have you
for each
considered
other.
that one of them's gay and like sucking cock and therefore
God, the homophobia is fucking crazy. I don't want to say. I mean, I don't know. I kind of know people like this, and it bothers me too because it's like fucking. I have a lot of guy friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at the time that we were all hanging out and stuff, I was in a really bad place because I wasn't talking to my mom anymore.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was very alone. And I really enjoyed their company because it felt like I had older brothers again.
Yeah.
And I just, people are weird about the opposite genders hanging out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I'm never going to fuck these people. I'm never going to fuck these. And also, you're there too. So it's like, like, come on. Like, what, you think I'm a sneaky little bitch who's gonna cheat on my boyfriend with these idiots?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, if I ever see you with a guy, I'm assuming you're just sucking cock.
That's like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not even like that. I don't know. It's just very frustrating because I'm like, I don't know. I just happen to have to be friends with a bunch of bisexual men.
Yeah.
Who are all in different, like, I don't know. They don't look at me
all
like
secretly fucking. Yeah. And
that's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Because you can't have friends with the opposite gender, actually.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
No one is ever able to do that.
No one's ever been able to figure that out, you know?
That shit pisses me off, especially since everything that they've gone through together.
Yeah, like fuck, man.
We only ever hear stories of friend groups that are toxic. It's so nice to hear
something where it's like, oh, they helped out, like they did, you know, fucking.
I don't care that I'm not in the friend group. I don't care that right now I don't have really a friend group.
Yeah.
Just the idea that there's one out there where they take care of each other.
Yeah.
4 people take care of each other. Continue. Please no one fuck it up.
I think this should be a normal thing, actually. I think it should be normal to help friends out.
Yeah, I agree.
Fellas, is it gay to help out your friends?
Fellas, is it gay to be friends with men?
Yeah. Because you are talking to a man and they have a cock and actually...
Yeah. God, I hate that shit.
God, that's so funny, though. So fucking funny. Also, every woman's out to get you, too, actually. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Every woman is...
Yeah, Josh, you can't be friends with women.
Yeah. Because the kids are yelling, too.
Oh, you know Jonah Hill's getting canceled right now because of that?
Oh, what happened?
His ex-girlfriend, he told her to not post surfing photos on Instagram because she's wearing a bikini.
Oh, damn.
And she's not allowed to have...
It's not because surfing's cringe?
That's what I thought. But no, he's like, you're not allowed to post bikini pictures on Instagram. And also, you're not allowed to have friends from your wild phase or something. And he's abusing therapy language by doing it. He's like, these are my boundaries. So if you don't do it, then find another partner.
Yikes.
And like the surfing photos aren't like, look at my ass. They're like artsy surfing photos.
Yeah, so who cares?
Even if they were like, look at my ass.
I don't care.
Who cares? Look at her ass.
Look at her fucking ass.
It's probably a good ass if she's showing it off. Fuck. Let her show off her ass.
The Communist Manifesto, but for ass. Like,
everyone deserves a little piece of ass.
We should all share the
We should all look at the ass. That's personally what I believe.
Everyone's a communist when it comes to ass.
True.
Yeah.
There you go, Instagram.
Thank you. And cool. That's
nice.
for me later, so I remember to do it. Yeah. And to annoy you guys. I gotta go pee again. I'm sorry. I'm drinking so many fucking liquids down my gullet.
Oh, this one's fun. It's definitely fake, but it's fun.
All right. This is a fun one you said, right?
Yeah, this one's fun. I want to challenge everyone in the comments to think about what episode or what TV show or what, and if you know the TV show specifically, what episode story is stolen from.
Okay, all right.
I think it's just aspects of the story. I'm not sure. I didn't watch the TV show.
Already, so you're preemptively saying this one's fake. Okay, cool.
It's fake, but it's really funny. So I'm gonna read it anyway. Because you know what? We're all just having fun here, all right? Does it need to be real? No, it's just fun. Somebody wrote this. It's a creative writing project.
Yeah, who cares?
We're going to read it, okay?
Yeah, all right. I agree. Okay, yeah.
All right. Man, this is a banger title.
The Office, Season 7, Episode 20. You said banger title, and I remember that. I don't even know what that one is.
True Detective Season 1.
Episode 7.
Okay.
All right. Okay, sorry.
Am I the asshole for having my wedding day at my grandma's funeral?
Isn't that is that from The Office?
No.
Okay. What the fuck? Okay,
I'll tell you at the end.
Okay.
I know it sounds kind of weird, but
Kinda.
but give me a chance. This is kind of a long story.
Kinda. Man, we're using
Two
some
kindas.
passive ass language already, off to a banger start.
The reason why I'm asking you all is because when my wife and I were talking about it to one of our friends, they thought it was fucked up, but we disagree.
Okay, all right. So, okay, all right.
My wife, 26 female, and I, 29 male, have been engaged for a while. We were sort of avoiding the wedding planning because we like to be more spontaneous. And we kept trying to figure out a perfect wedding date, but it was too hard for us to even decide.
Okay. I mean, it's already kind of weird because, like, if you... I mean, I get being spontaneous and, like, maybe wanting to do a small wedding, but you got to tell people what's going on and let them plan for it if you want them there. We'll see. Well, okay. I'm preemptively judging, but we'll see.
We struggle with long-term planning and like to figure it out as we go. The plan was not a super huge wedding, just some friends and family at our church.
Okay.
Also, I want to add that I wanted my sister to come be my best man, but she's in prison, so we would have to wait for maybe a little over a year at least.
Okay.
That's enough backstory.
All right.
We're now in the timeline where my grandmother got extremely sick and is dying.
Oh.
My sister is trying to get furlough to see her one last chance. It got approved, but our grandmother died a few days before her release.
Oh.
Yeah, that sucks.
That sucks.
The funeral is being planned, and our mother is happy that our sister is going to be there because she lied to some family members about her being sent away to help kids in Africa or whatever.
That's such a weird way to... I mean, yeah, I guess it's fine to lie a little bit about going to prison because it's embarrassing. But, like, also...
You think so?
No, it's not. It's not.
I have no idea.
I have no idea. Okay, there's
I
a
don't know.
lot going on.
It's just
in this
crazy.
Story. There's
Banana
a lot.
pants.
Yeah, crazy. Oh, so it's from Community.
No.
Oh.
Well, all the death stuff. Fuck. While all the death stuff is happening, my wife and I got the idea. Why don't we have the wedding right after the ceremony? It's perfect.
Why? Why would you do that?
Nobody wants to grieve.
No one wants to have the normal human emotion that is grieving.
Nobody wants to be sad about it.
I'll be happy. It's
This
about
is
me.
death.
Wedding.
Nobody wants to grieve. The day should be about celebration. Plus, my sister is now released, and everyone will be there. We won't have to plan anything as it should be. So after everyone gave their speeches for Grandma, we announced that we would now be having our wedding in this church.
Wait, you didn't tell anyone?
No, and had our close friend come up to ordain us. Nobody that attended was upset, and we were having our wedding right after the funeral. Oh, wait, sorry. Nobody that attended was upset that we were having our wedding right after the funeral.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. That would be so... I'd be like, well, what the fuck? I'd just be upset out of confusion. Like, wait, no, this is not a normal funeral thing. Wait, hold on.
We'll talk about that a little bit. Everyone seemed fine with it, and afterwards we got to eat and dance and celebrate. So am I the asshole for hosting a wedding at my grandma's funeral?
Yeah.
Even though everyone had a good time?
I don't give a shit if everyone had a good time. That's
I don't
so
think
weird.
everyone had a good time. I think they were just like...
I guess we're doing this. Yeah.
Okay. Like, yeah.
What the fuck?
So apparently in the TV show Orange is the New Black,
that happens?
The Africa thing, it happens. I think.
Oh.
I don't know. People who have watched that show, please tell me if all of that happens in the show.
Yeah, let us know down in the comments. And don't forget to like, comment,
But I just had to read it because it's funny.
That's
crazy. Fucking weird.
Why
and
would
if
you
it is in the
fucking
show, I'm
do
going to
that?
watch the show.
Yeah.
I think that
like,
sounds
that's
funny
crazy as shit.
Yeah. What?
So, like, okay, what? Wait, okay, so hold on. Wait, okay, so, okay, we need to unpack everything.
Yeah.
Because, let's say for this, fuck this hat. So
Okay,
let's say for the sake of argument, that could have unplugged that.
yeah, that
That's
was really
okay.
crazy.
Because I'm going crazy now because I had to think
Okay.
about this. Okay, so you don't like planning.
Right.
You don't like
Surprise.
planning. Surprise.
Surprise.
So we're gonna do a surprise wedding, but we're also gonna do just enough planning that people can still dance and party afterwards at the church.
Yeah, like you did enough planning to have
So,
like a pocket wedding.
Is there a DJ there? Like, is there a DJ? Did you like bring out the light? Like, what the fuck?
I mean,
like,
it is fake. So
it has to be fake. Yeah,
it has to be. It
to
doesn't make
fake.
any
There's no way this
sense.
is again because no. So your grandma dies.
Yeah. And you're like, ooh.
Is this also like an open casket or something?
They're like putting grandma up, doing
casket?
the little
Wait,
pee for papas.
So like, yeah.
Doing
like
pee
my
for
weekend,
papas with your
my
dead
weekend
grandma.
at fucking Bernie's, but like for why would you do this?
Yeah.
This has to be fake, right?
It is fake, for sure.
All right, good.
Apparently the guy, this is like a common post.
That's crazy.
It's pretty funny though.
That's a funny fucking thing.
Yeah.
I can't handle that idea because, like, man, like, oh god, I hate weddings.
I want to
like
critique.
already. Like, we're
Dude, imagine going anywhere with people, and it's like we're gonna have a wedding right now.
anywhere. Like, if we went to Tijuana Flats,
I'd start running away.
Yeah, with like, okay, say like you, me, and like even like Jordan and Ash. Like, we go to Tijuana Flats, and then Jordan and Ash are like, all right, everybody.
Time for our wedding.
And then like everyone stands up.
I do love them, so I would kind of stay.
I would stay too, but I would talk to them like why can't you warn me?
You really did this to us.
I just wanted
I
some
don't have
fucking
any money
nachos.
for a gift. God,
no one wants to grieve is such a funny
Nobody
fucking
wants to
line
grieve.
too.
Well, it's
like it has to be. Yeah, I know it's fake, but like, oh my god.
Listen, and I know it is fake. The motivation for your characters is not strong.
Yeah, this is not a well-written piece of Shakespearean fiction, you know? Like,
I just don't like planning. So I'm gonna have a wedding and a funeral. Like, come on, man.
It's all written so passively, so like fucking yeah, like there's no real like fucking
yeah.
God, that's just
Fucking
so
solved it.
crazy. We did solve it. All right, this is our final story, dude. We did it.
Woo.
We were able to do a podcast this week. Go us.
Yay.
All right, I actually did not read this one fully.
Okay. We'll see where it goes.
Who gives a shit, man?
I mean, me.
Who cares?
But, you know, that's okay.
F and S. Oh, yeah, this is one that I actually have to find the story because it got removed.
It wasn't on Am I the Devil?
It was, but for some reason, I don't think it got, like, commented.
Sometimes that happens.
Am I the asshole for keeping my daughter's rose garden in the living room despite my son's allergies?
Okay.
My 45 female daughter Felix, 19 female, absolutely loves flowers and has always wanted her own garden. Our complex doesn't allow outdoor gardens, so I surprised her by buying a nice indoor miniature rose kit for her birthday.
Oh.
She spent a great deal of time and effort into prepping the environment and cultivating them until they reached full bloom.
Wow.
They're super pretty, and every time we have visitors, someone compliments her on them. However, I noticed my son Matthew seemed to be coming down with something. At first, I just figured he had a cold, but it lasted way too long for that. I'd also noticed he'd do just about anything to avoid the living room, even to the point of skipping meals rather than sit in the dining room, which is directly adjacent to the living room.
The boy needs to eat.
I finally asked him what he thinks he's doing, and he admitted he thinks he's probably allergic to Felice's roses. I told Felice about Matthew's allergies, but she pointed out that roses are typically hypoallergenic, and maybe it's something else in the house that he's allergic to. I don't think it was likely, though. Literally, the only potential allergen are the roses.
Yeah.
I brought up the idea that we might have to move the roses, but she can't think of anywhere else they can go, and neither can I. Our house is fairly small, and all the rooms are close together, so I told her to just consider Matthew's allergies and left it at that. Last night... Yeah, that's it. Nothing else I could do. God. Christ. Last night, Matthew asked me if I could please move the roses somewhere else. I told him I could sympathize with his situation, but he'd have to ask Felice, as I wasn't willing to just axe all her hard work. He told me he had asked her, but she refused. I told him that there was nothing else I could do. I'm not a parent. Matthew got angry and said I was taking Felice's side, quote, like I always do. I told him I wasn't on anyone's side. They just had to work this one out for themselves. I offered to buy him some more antihistamines.
Oh my God.
But he just walked out cursing and has been in a bad mood towards me ever since.
Yeah.
Right now I need some outside opinions. Am I the asshole for not caving in and moving Felice's garden?
Caving in?
Most likely I'd have to remove it entirely and would have felt horrible knowing how hard she worked and how proud she is of it.
You can't put it just like right outside?
Apparently not.
I don't know. I feel like there's definitely a place to put it. But also I think the point is that he went through all the effort to give her this flower thing.
Yeah.
And he has done no effort in figuring out his son's allergies.
Yeah, so like fucking
what are the ages of the kids?
1 second, let me just double check. Cause yeah, it's fucking Yeah, 45 female mom, 19 female Felice. Matthew does not have an age, actually, added to it. That's weird.
Weird. Sus.
Already sus, like if you're just forgetting.
Yeah.
God. Okay, so apparently there's a bunch of comments. Someone left a super long comment, so sadly the worst. And there is a trigger warning for golden child dynamics.
Oh, okay.
So
we should put that at the beginning.
Yeah, I apologize.
Trigger warning, golden child dynamic.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not gonna read this whole entire fucking post. All right, so apparently someone asked, your adult daughter should be capable of understanding that her roses are not more important than her brother's health. And then the reply from the OP is, trust me, I agree, and I do think I raised her to know better. But at the end of the day, it has to be her decision, not mine. Gifting them sounds like a lovely idea. I don't even know where that's from. We have considered alternate places for the roses, but as I stated in the post, the rooms are all close together. If you put them in her room or even my room, it's not that far from my son's room. If things are bad now, I think moving the roses closer would make things even worse. I've responded to another comment saying the same, but I don't think moving them upstairs is a good idea, as all our rooms are close together. My daughter's room is only a few feet away from my son's. If it's bad downstairs, I think it would be even worse upstairs. Someone asked, your daughter refuses to compromise. I think my daughter is open to compromise. She just doesn't want to get rid of them entirely.
No, she doesn't.
Oh my God.
She's not one of them. She doesn't want to move them.
Yeah.
What about outside?
God, yeah, just go move them outside. Yeah, oh my God. Literally doing everything to
say that his daughter is perfect and his son needs to deal with it. Just fucking allergies.
Oh, son's a teenager, apparently.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
So his daughter is 19 and an
15
adult.
going on 16, too.
Jesus Christ. That sucks.
Wow.
And you intentionally hid that from the post.
That's crazy, actually.
Because it's fucking...
So your teen, and you're just trying to
Your teen is not eating?
That's yeah, I would
that's abuse.
I would try, yeah, those flowers need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not even go outside anymore.
No, get out. Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. You're the fucking parent.
Get her hypoallergenic roses.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Actual, maybe
actual shit like that.
That's actually hypoallergenic and not just, fucking, because even if it's not the roses, whatever the fuck's in it, there's obviously something wrong with these.
Yeah. It's on the person keeping the plants to figure it out.
Yeah. And also don't say that you thought you raised her better. Then fucking raise her better then.
Yeah. Put your fucking foot down.
Yeah, put your fucking foot down. But no, you gotta be passive,
I mean, is he thinking because she's an adult, he's letting her make her own decision? But even then, it's this is hurting your child and she's living in your house.
Yeah.
If you're just thinking of her as an adult. If you had a stranger in the house and the stranger had something that caused your teenager son to not be able to eat.
Yeah,
you'd kick them out.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, you need to put your fucking foot down with your daughter.
But no, fucking...
But no, I can't, because she's perfect.
That's crazy.
That's wild. That sucks.
That sucks. My condolences to that guy, man. Jesus. Poor fucking teenager, man.
Yeah, that poor kid.
Solved it, though. We did solve it. We saw, wow. That's so funny. No age was in the title, though. That's
wild.
God, what a fucking C word. That's how you use the C word.
Against men.
Gents. Yeah. Well, no, that's a mother.
Oh, you're right. I thought it was a dad. I don't know why.
Why do you... You know what I hate about this specific
neglect,
podcast?
I think I associate with men.
Actually... Yeah, that's one of the comments we get a lot on the stolen content is they always, if there's a guy in there, they always assume the guy's the asshole.
Really?
Yeah, people will say that.
Well, that's
and
usually
I want to state for the
how
record.
It is.
I want to state for the record. I also hate women. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, we hate everyone.
We hate everyone. Yeah, men, women, non-binary, others.
Non-binary is usually cool.
Fuck them.
No, it's mostly men for me. I mostly hate men. Not gonna lie.
Don't give them Sarah. Don't give them ammunition.
Well, men should stop being bad.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. But that's a shitty mom. Holy shit.
What a shitty mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Solved it. That's our show.
That's it.
We did it. We're back.
Yeah, bring it up.
Bring it out, because we have it.
Do it. Hey guys, I'm just here to apologize.
I'm not. Actually doing that during the ad read.
You didn't like it?
I didn't. Yeah, it was hard to focus.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
honey.
okay. But yeah, okay. So
I thought it was funny.
What do you want to plug though?
Okay. Fucking can follow me on Twitter at That's So Hearin and Threads at That's So Hearin.
What's a thread?
Ooh, and Instagram also by the same, and TikTok and Tumblr.
Nice.
Yeah, look out for the new solo podcast. I don't know when it's coming out. Haven't done shit for it yet. Who knows? It's coming along soon. And yeah, that's pretty much it. What about you, Josh?
I'm Joshua Chinland on Twitter and Threads. I'm probably gonna be posting hopefully on Threads more often than Twitter. Maybe if it's more of a joke friendly place. So because liberals ruin Twitter.
The more we say that, the more people are gonna believe that about us.
I know. I'm joking. Yeah. Okay, but yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at Joshua Chinland, Threads Joshua Chinland as well as Instagram. A guy nicknamed JC on Twitch and TikTok. Eventually, I'll go back into streaming when I get a new computer and maybe make new content in general for TikTok. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah.
A podcast will save this relationship on all major podcasting platforms. APWSTR Productions on YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're watching there. If you're on Spotify or Apple, rate us 5 stars. Patreon, Buy Me Coffee. They're both those websites /APWSTR. All the links are down in the description. A podcast will save this on Instagram and also Threads. APWSTR on TikTok and Twitter.
Patreon free trial.
You get 7 days free. Get access to all our content and as well as the Matt Damon podcast. We're gonna record that in just a second.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? What else do
I think that's
it. Yeah, that's our show, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed.
Yeah.
Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye. All right. So yeah, you want to use ukulele intro and outro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not the intro. I mean the outro and then. Why are you trying to bend? You're gonna break the ukulele. Those are like 2-year-old strings too. Like at least 2 years old. I don't even know when I got this. This might have been pre-COVID. I got that. Oh my god. Never switched out the strings too. I don't know how long strings last on a ukulele.
Oh yeah, I forget this one's higher.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could play blues on the fucking ukulele.
I think you can play anything on the ukulele if you try hard enough.
Yeah.
Make a jazzy song right now. Go. You did it.
No. Yeah, there's that. I don't know.
I don't even know if people heard that.
Yeah.
Who knows? After all the compression shit I'm going to do on it, maybe it's just there's nothing. An outro that's 20 minutes long.
Yeah, you want to censor my art?
Yeah, yeah. Libs. Me when I walk in, libs, no ukulele.
My whole life has been playing an instrument into a microphone and then a man compressing the shit out of it so that it's unlistenable.
Hell yeah.
Censoring me.
Censorship.
I am so happy that I'm going to do this fucking solo podcast on a big ass Scarlett interface. That's
pretty nice.
So funny to me. This is something that's used to multi instrument record.
In it, right?
Yeah, it's like insanely big.
It's just gonna be one mic, one $25 mic.
Like a really expensive used piece of equipment.
Fucking hell yeah.
So funny.
Based in Redfield.
Yeah.
Awesome.